No, that's all wrong order. There we go, right. Good now, everyone. I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name is Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade. And welcome back to a bit of Lobotomy Corporation, where, for the first time in a while, we don't have to deal with any meltdowns or, like, insane quests. We can just kind of chill and train our agents, which I'm very much looking forward to. I hope you're all, looking forward to a slightly more chill stream as well. And also, I'm going to just preface this at the start stream, maybe a slightly shorter one. Like, I know these Lobotomy Corp streams can run for quite some time, but, I kind of, remember how I said I was feeling good and I was getting my sleep back on Tuesday? I may have fucked that up slightly, and I'm feeling quite tired. In my defense, it was because Mahvel 4 got announced. But, yeah, I apologize for that, but, I might just try and keep this one a little more stum than normal. Still got a good couple of hours, though, don't get me wrong, and, like, I'm still hoping to make some good progress. Although that being said, there is one, if I remember correctly, there's one little thing, I have to, a bit bad news and good news. Interesting. Okay, well, let's hear them both. And also, nice to see you, Zenki. Glad you're here. Bad news is you took Big Bird. Yeah. What I was gonna do is, because I remember you mentioning this last time, I was gonna see what Big Bird's deal was. Maybe get a couple of bits of ego from it, and if I decide it's too much of an asshole, then I've only taken, like, one more abnormality. I can just memory repo it. It's not, you know, like a huge deal. Oh, we also need some employee reassignment. The good news is, it's keeping me on tenterhooks here. This good news comes in 2 messages, apparently. You can do the optional boss. Oh. Okay. Oh, do you have to have, like, all the birds or something? I tested it and it's doable. Well, maybe that'd be a fun thing to do then. Potentially. I'll see if I can stumble across it by myself. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. So you lot are all still in training. What was our... Oh, we had someone about... Yeah, I think actually it was you, Zenki, who wanted to head up extraction. And I guess that makes Wellenholm and Maxwell under your care as well. Means we should probably just have Paul and some friends on information, and then London and Courtney on... What even... Okay. Fortitude and Prudence, and then Temperance. Okay, okay. Sure. Oh yeah, it's that bit I have to click on, right. I put an agent with good armor and extraction as well in case I die. Yeah, I was thinking about making you the leaner one with good armor, to be fair. Because you're a department head, you should probably have something kind of saucy on. Let's have a look. What do we got left in the old bucket here? Got an armator. You can have an armator. And then we've got, let's see, black weapon. Well, one of you can have the wrist cutter you've got, and then, I think we've still got a gold rush about, right? No, both our gold rushes are used. In which case, our next best bet is maybe Cobalt Scar. Yippee, I'm here now. Hi there, Aubrey Nancy. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I think, yeah, maybe we switch you to have the department's white weapon, Maxwell. And then, yeah, I think that's a decent enough setup. Okay. Yeah, just London by herself in safety, but I'm sure she can handle it. We could probably move one person over from information to safety, to be fair, just to balance things out a bit. Let's have Courtney be your understudy. I don't want to get spoiled for Deltarune until one stream. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna be I'm going to play Deltarune off-stream, probably. Like, I've played the first two already, but I just feel like it's one of a more... It's how I'd prefer to experience it. Like, some things I definitely want to share with, you know, stream and that. And some things like that, I'm just like, you know, I'll just experience it at my own time. And Deltarune is probably one of the ones I was going to do that with. But it does mean that I have to, A, find time for it, and B, until I find time for it, dodge, like, a billion spoilers. So that's going to be fun, trying to do that. But yeah, oh, I forgot, actually. Yeah, we had, you know, Aubrey as one of our new trainees in chat as well. Right, so... First things first, I know we do have the training circuits too. I wonder if I can work with the Fragment of the Galaxy for that ego gift. Possible. I mean, if you just want, like, max temperance, I guess. Right. I mean, his ass wasn't kidding. That is a large bird. Okay. You know what? Surely this won't deal white damage. It'll deal red damage. I trust it'll deal red or maybe black. Actually, hold on. Why am I sending you there, Zenki? I should really and truly go and bring control down here, as I normally do, and get one of them to work on it. Because they've got, like, the Aleph armor. And given I don't know what this thing is, I can, you know, see how it works, see what it do. Right. So, someone on control, I guess Laverne is kind of our go-to for this sort of stuff. Let's have Laverne, who's resistant to basically everything, go and try and attachment work this. And then, I kind of want to do this before I start training up any of training. Like, that is something I want to do, don't get me wrong. But, chances are it'll just be a kind of a redux of what we were doing last time. An idea struck 00240's mind. If I kill the creatures first, then all will be killed by the beast. It was then the forest found Ghastly sounds of fluttering eyes and a flickering burning lamp fills the containment unit. Behind Laverne, the rumbling sound of a hairy black bird can be heard. Laverne sees holding its illuminating lamp. Approaches the veil, making threatening noises. Okay, well this seems fine. The most huggable silly in this facility rivals Galaxy Child in my favourites. Oh, fair. We can certainly see if we can fit it in the training somewhere. Right, there's 7 managerial guidelines to this thing, which is what, 25, 35. So one more work actually, and you are okay, so you are at least war, because we're getting -% on you. Other than that, you don't seem too intimidating though. I didn't pay attention to what damage you were dealing, I'm gonna be honest. I just assumed Laverne could tank it. What damage was that again? Black, right, okay. So black damage dealing. We're alright with that. Although we could do without getting a normal work result if I know what's going on with this. Okay, that's normal. Does it? Okay, it's fine. Cool. Right, let's have a look. After 5 employees died within the facility, the counter decreased, so a death or execution bullets were not recognized. Cool, so it's another ball of corpse type deal. And when the work result was bad, makes sense. The work result was good, it increased. Good to know. Reaching containment regardless of its counter when the emergency situation in the facility reached the second trumpet. I mean, to be fair, by the time things get to second trumpet, you, want to work the Fragment of the Galaxy. So yeah, we'll absolutely get there, Aubrey. Don't worry. I've just got to work out what this bird does. So I've been told it's menacing. Also, I'm apparently 1p box off, which is fine. There was a blackout in the apartment where it was roaming. Employees were in the apartment with a blackout may become enchanted. Ooh. Even enchantment targets received less damage, however, after a certain amount of time passed, those targets made their way to where that was and died from its attack. Okay. Interesting. So it kind of just busts out and then... I see. Okay. Right. What have we got? Actually, what's your stats-wise? See, your temperance is kind of already very good, so it's not particularly the thing I want to be working at the minute, I'll be honest. I mean, if you have a special desire to, though, I guess we can have you work this for now. And then, what do we got? See, that's attachment that could use training, so we need you on the t-shirt, I guess, Jake. And then we've got neither of these. That's another attachment that needs training on Hunter, so we can send you with Child of the Galaxy. Then as for you two, Morgana and Sam, we have... We've definitely got someone who can work Freischutz there. And then, what do you work? Oh, I know what you can work, actually. You can work Porcupus, because you're level 4. Which, yeah, which works for that. Excellent, right. Okay. So, we'll do a bit of that. We are, gotta remember where everyone is now. So, Morgana is taking, Freischutz. At special request, Aubrey is taking Fragment of the Universe. I guess you can, like, at the very least, Insight work this, maybe? This thing doesn't mind Insight, right? No, it hates Insight. Well, you know what? I guess, sod it. We'll just worry about your other stats another day. Or, like I said, I might have to memory repo and do this thing slightly differently anyway, depending on how much I think of a pain I think Big Bird is. And Samuel's got to go there. And then... God, it's so nice not having to work with Schadenfreude. It does have to be said. Yeah, Hunter can go there. And... what do you call it? There we are. Jake can go there. Right, so there's those 5 sorted. I think I am going to send for one more win. I'm mostly motivated by ego gifts, to be honest. That ain't fair. Low chance of dropping, though. But, like, yeah. I think I'll give you a go for today. And then hopefully I can lock it in at the end of the day. And then even if we, like, memory repo, it still keeps it. But, yeah. We are definitely have to move to a kind of more of a stats-focused mindset, shall we say. In the future. I can't have you being just all temperance and nothing else. We need more rounded employees here. It's just the work result was bad. That was normal, so I think we're all right on that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, fair, fair. Okay, looks like another normal. What's the last one? Enchanted boys were free from the trance as soon as they were out of the department that suffered from the blackout. Okay. Those 2 ego gifts are perfect for my nugget. Yeah. Yeah, what are you talking like? I mean, aesthetics maybe as well? Just something I admittedly haven't considered thus far. Right, let's get a couple of bits of work in with... Oh, I need to grind extra silent orchestra gear as well. Oh, I forgot about that. It's a pain in the ass. Well, I'm not going to do it now. Oh, I guess I know what this thing does now, to be fair. The only thing that's kind of a pain is this. So it all really depends on how easy it is to suppress. Because it's going to be one of those ones where I have to go and, like, corral it back in, essentially, every now and then. Can I get another 5? I don't think I can get 5. I can maybe get 4. Let's do Hunter, right? That is Hunter. No, which they're basically army and black, but you can give them you can give them therapy with good works. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to click this. I hate how there's no cancel out of this. Oops. Oh, Morgan. We're just gonna retry that. I hate how you can't click out of that if you click the wrong thing by accident. We're just gonna, whoops. Also, that doesn't shoot directly in the... Like, it goes from left to right on the level of where you put the bullet, not just directly from Freischutz, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Might that have still hit someone in welfare, to be fair? I'm not sure, but... whoopsie. Like I said, a little on the sleepy side tonight. But we soldier on regardless. Right, okay, all of this again. Means... To be fair, that's actually an idea, though. Can I just get everyone together? EP, yeah, just a bit. I'm gonna get everyone who isn't training together and just seeing how fast we can, like, mash this thing into the ground. Because that's actually probably a valid use of price shuts if we can just use it too. You have to gang up on Big Bird if it breaches. Yeah, well, that's fine. I mean, if it's just, like, I have to gang up and it breaches because it's a bit annoying, like, I'm fine. If it's a huge problem to deal with, it can insta-kill as well. Okay, well, yeah, that changes things. Like, if it's a huge problem to deal with, like, it can just randomly insta-kill, then, you know, what the fuck do I do? Then that might be a memory repo. In which case, we're glad we haven't got too far, I guess. Okay, so, tell you what. Probably should do me a favor. Oh, I need to actually get, like, an energy first. Alright, Mahvel, go work there. Oh, also, you lot down here. We should probably get you over here as well. Yeah, but you can give them therapy to prevent from getting out. I guess, okay, maybe that's the other thing I need to know then. Before I try and see what that is. Like, I need to know what the counter on this thing is. Because it's a counter of, like, 1 or 2. That's kind of shit. If it's 3, I can deal with this, no problem. So before we try and get you busting out, let's have Laverne go back in there. Like I say, we really just want this now then. It's a very cool looking abnormality though. You gotta admit, that's just fucking cool looking. And big ol' fucking burb with eyes. Right, okay, your counter is 5? Holy shit. Oh, why are we even worried? I think it's probably wondering what's going on. Yeah, it's fine. Just minor time travel. Right, okay. Yeah, no, 5. I'm going to make the executive decision to say that is absolutely fine. It's obviously, it's a bit, you know, strenuous having a kind of corpse ball anomaly. But as long as we're careful about it. I guess the only thing that might concern me is that obviously if we have people dying left and right on meltdowns, then I have to keep someone, like, keeping a tab on Big Bird. Which is something I've managed to, like, kind of dance around. Because you can't afford to be able to deal with it with the blast suppressions. Okay. You know what? I'm getting a wall of, like, just warnings about this thing from Zenki. Like, maybe I should just memory repo it. Because, like, people are acting like it's, like, the worst thing ever. No, wait. Do the event first. Oh, I mean, I'm not seeing any prompts for anything. Like, I'm going to assume I just have to get this, like, fully unlocked, maybe. If it's not that, then I don't know. But I can give it a look. What department was I even in? Oh, I need, yeah, control, that's why. Oh, sorry, slow on the uptake tonight. Just breached 2 out of 3 birds. Oh, okay. 2 out of 3? Are there 4 of them? Even all my burbs go to a forest. Okay, well that should... Oh, I've sent Zenki all the way back up there. That's why it's taking so long. Yeah, that explains it. Not Zenki. Fucking... What are they called? Laverne, that's the one. Oh yeah, Laverne's in there. You down to do it for the best armor in the game? I mean, I guess. Although if I feel like I'm doing that, then I really should just... I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna keep working with this anyway because that'll decrease punishing birds count, and then... Oh, okay, right. Decent spread there. Okay, so we have someone who, like, super tanks black damage, which I believe is Rhino. Send Rhino in to kind of just get, like, a couple of bad work results. And then if we can shoot a bunch of the clerks, like, across here with Freischutz, because that's death without execution bullets, then we can maybe get this thing to breach, and then just be like, alright, see what this is. I should probably, like, group up ready for this, actually. Like, if everyone can get to, like, the top of disciplinary. Possible exception of training department. I'm just going to leave you guys where you are. There we go. It's 19. That's one off this. Again, would be nice. And I can see what the gear I get from this thing is. Right. So, you are on 3. And then... me and the boys just chilling. Hell yeah. They're, You might be chilling there for a while, but like I say, once we've got this sorted, you know, or at least had a go at this, you know, I'll give it one go, and then if you know, if it completely wrecks me, I don't know, maybe I'll have other goes. It depends. This is quite an elaborate one to set up, but it would be nice seeing the hidden boss, I guess. Yes, it's doing like no damage to Rhino, which is great. There we go. Could just obliterate clerks to get it out, except I can't because it says deaths caused by execution bullets were not recognized. Ooh, bunch of eyes. Neat. Yeah, so like I say, if I need to obliterate them with Freischutz. But I need to do that once Punishing Bird is close to being out. Which currently is not the case. So I'll start gunning down clerks by all means, like once... maybe this line is kind of the play. Shoot a bunch of them across here. I'm kind of also hoping that we get like a bad work result, but I think Rhino stats are just kind of too jacked for that to happen. Even like the minus 20% we've got going. Although, what is your negative? It needs 7. Bad results on... Promise, but doing bad work results on Judgment Bird is... Oh, no, wait, hold on. I see what you mean. Use Judgment on this. No, I get you, yeah. Okay. And then, yeah, even if we get a bad work result, we should have 3p boxes. So let's... Oh, hey, Rhino got the ego gift. Well, I'm going to feel bad if I don't finish this day, but... Is that ego gift kind of nice? Right. You're just taking your time, aren't you? Right, there we go. So, this should be very low. And yeah, we're getting some solid work out of that. Punishing Bird on 2 here is nice. We actually gonna get a 0 here? Damn, that is tragic. Oh, we get 1 pity P box. Neat. Right, you're not done. Get back there. Get back there and annoy the bird. Oh, I'm possibly sliming it already. Hi there, Antipixel. Nice to see you. I have some slight bad news. When I offered you the position of Slimer last time, I assumed that we would still have the long arms. I mean, this is all stuff I haven't like I say, I need to actually see the boss because I'm not going to understand any of this until I do. Zenki. Yeah. Just at least let me see the boss before you give me the breakdown guide of how to beat it. Like how to get it being a bit obscure is, you know, fair enough. I don't mind hints on that, but don't give me the walkthrough on that yet. But yeah, also as I was saying, Antipixel, yeah, like the whole you being a Slimer relied on there being slime in the facility, and she's kind of not anymore. So there is that small issue. Suppose I could still use this day to grind like Silent Orchestra as well. How close is... Okay, Punishing Bird is 1 away from breaking out. There we go. Right. There's no more fun in this damn facility. We have a large bird now. That's nice, right? I call dibs on Big Bird's ego. We'll see what it does. First the breaks and the support programs, now the slime. Right, so I'm thinking if we do 1 more with you, Rhino, then that should bring Big Bird down to 1. Punishment Bird should be less out. And then we'll see what else happens. No, okay. Well, we need to let Punishing Bird out another way. I'm going on my Twitter.com and I'm cancelling Angela Lobotomy Corporation. Yep, her fault. Very much so. Cancel her. And again, calling dibs on the Big Bird ego is, I suppose to be fair, we can... Now, what do we got? Lamp. Me when lamp. This is very nice, actually. That's some very nice gear. Okay, okay. I see you. Right, now we need, like, people to work, God, literally anything else. So send someone to work Silent Orchestra. Resist white. That would be Eden. There's dibs on the suit. Okay, that's not real. Why is there a gathering in Geb's place? Because apparently we're going to fight a large secret bird. I think he's let me know that, you know, I might not want to keep this abnormality around, but while I've got it, there's an optional boss that involves it. So it's like, okay, well, I'll give it a poke. I'll have a look. And if it seems like it's going to be too much of a headache, I will move on to my nice chill training that I had planned for today. But, you know, while I'm here, we may as well give it a go. You are stubborn, aren't you? Go chuck Courtney in here, I guess. Bird, why you no breaking out? Normal probability. Okay, so I've just been rolling bad. Understood. Like the one time I'm relying on you doing that shit. I can send someone in training to go work Porcupus, actually. That might have the desired effect. There we go. Right. Oh, that's also a meltdown. What's melting? Oh, wait, this is easier. I can just wait for you to melt down and break out. Or... will Punishing Bird be back in by that time? I don't know. We're going to hope not. Does mean I probably need to move the rest of my employees, like, over to Central Command just so the bird doesn't catch up with them and it doesn't just, like, whack them and then be like, okay, I'm bored now. So that's fortuitous that we've got that sorted. Have to keep an eye on the bird. Bird is still approaching. Oh god, we've gone the horrible way around for this. Run! Everybody run! Why did you not use the sniper to anger the big bird? I was going to, but then I thought, well, hang on. This has landed on this, so, you know. Why not take the opportunity to have these breach? And then that'll be 2 out of 3. Once upon a time, 3 happy birds lived in a warm and lush forest. Ooh. Big Bird has left its containment unit. Death follows the trails of Judgment Bird's escape. Entrance to the Black Forest. Ooh. Oh, that's just Punishing Bird. Cool. Okay, so they are all out. Okay, do we go in? Oh, Jesus. Is this something... do we have to suppress the other birds first, maybe? Oh, I mean, we're getting it. I feel like maybe suppressing Judgment Bird might be a bigger priority, though. Because it approaching, you know? Thing isn't doing any damage back at the minute. Can we... Okay, we can't suppress them. They're just walking towards it. Okay. To keep the forest's peace, Longbird weighed the sins of those who entered the forest. For Longbird's scale was fair and just, could weigh any and all kinds of sin. It healed. Bruh. Why it healed? Okay, the music went away for a second there. I thought something weird was going to happen. Music is continuing to go away. Hey, fucking Rhino, would you want to maybe help? We're trying to beat down a portal, I think. Here we go. Love it when there's an Aleph out and, you know, it just doesn't matter. Small bird decided to punish the creature's wrongdoings with its beak. Okay. Oh! Rhino is straight sliming that thing. I do not like that animation, actually. Throw hands the portal. I mean, it seems to be working. This big bird's gonna, like, really move it over here. Which is possible. Alright, well, let's see what this is. Assuming, again, we don't collapse this portal beforehand. Which is unlikely, I think, even with Big Bird's slow move speed. Oh, it's still eating things. Like, I mean, am I meant to let you get here, or am I meant to just close the portal? I'll just try and close the portal and see if that does it, honestly. If so, easy, boss. But, it depends how many clerks can slow this thing down. Because, yeah, we might just, In fact, you know what? I'm going to give myself more of a chance to do that. Get slowed, idiot. Get slowed again. And bro is hungry. Huh. Yeah, there we are. Got it. So does that just reset the... Okay, yeah, it just resets the birds. Okay, well, now we know. So I have to actually let them all get there in order to hit the super secret boss. Right, fair enough. But it's kind of funny that I could do that. So now we can go back to our original plan of just, like, Freischutzing this thing. I didn't even know that was possible. Well, there you go. With a couple of slowing bullets and your entire department wailing on the... Well, your entire facility wailing on the portal, you too can beat that. I didn't even know you could do that. Yeah, simply cancel the secret boss with that, I guess. Right, anyway, time to go and piss off the bird some more. Rhino, if you could go down there. And then, I don't particularly want to fight Silent Orchestra at the minute. Do I? It's something to do, isn't it? And we can definitely clear it. Is the thing. Okay, you know what? Why not? Let's go and just fucking beef with Silent Orchestra. It's only really worth it. Gee, time to work. Guess it's time to work with Fragment of the Universe. No, I still want to see this secret boss. We're not quite there yet. Because we've almost got another Da Capo. Like another 2 works, maybe. So, yeah, I think it's worth it. Let's, Eden to there. And... Chris. No, not Chris. What am I saying? Rhino to there. There we go. Kill the clerks in the upper layers with fry bullets. Yeah. For sure. I just want to get it a bit lower so that I can... I'm going to get this down to 1, then have Punishing Bird get out, and then fire the bullets, just to make sure they're both out at the same time. So I don't want, like, Punishing Bird to get out, then me... Or Big Bird to get out, or one of them to get out, I guess. And then either Big Bird gets out too early, and then I have to deal with, like, trying to work things while dodging Punishing Bird, which sounds like a pain in the arse. Also, we've got to fight Silent Orchestra. So, give me a second. Right, I also need to remember what order you go in. First movement was pale. Aye, Captain. allow me to show you great game design. I cannot see my own menus. So I have memorized the positions of these. I don't think I should send the people with, like, in the name of love and whatever in there, I'll be honest. Oh, actually, what's your armor look like? Please. Please, I know the button's around here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does white damage, and you don't, like, super resist white, so I'm just not going to risk it. Bina is probably flipping us off right now. Could be possible, yeah. Right. Pale weaponry, get in there. Beat this thing the fuck up. Oh, the red damage is coming from there. Holy shit, we've almost shredded this in just like the first movement. Can you say pale damage? Okay, right, we're out. Movement 2, which will kill it, is black. So, everyone with a black weapon. I'm gonna need you in there, which means it's time for you to slime all over the place, Rhino, which I hate that that's your attack. You just fucking goo things. Ooh, missed one. Go. Why is this orchestra silent? Is it stupid? Oh. Yeah, it's to be fair, if I let it get to phase 3, it's very not silent. There's in fact ear splitting. There we are, orchestra dealt with. Yippee! Okay, and Punishing Bird still is Lena on 4, which is annoying. This is why I chill at Trill and Training's this nonsense, yeah. Absolutely, I don't blame you, if I'm honest. Right, so one more work with this should get us a second Da Capo armor, which would be pretty nice. Let's send Eden to do that. And let's have Rhino flip off Lena Big Bird again. There we go. Well, unless our percentage work chance is too low. Actually, no, it doesn't actually matter, because we've still got 11, which is all we need. It's just a case whether we knock the cliff off counter down or not. I think we do. Okay, cool. But it doesn't matter. That's kind of what I wanted. Just while we're here, you know, get a bit of that done residually, and then I'll grind this 444 boxes I need for that. At some other point. Punishing Bird, how are you still like this? Because if you don't kind of hurry up, then... Okay, interesting idea here. Maybe. Okay, we can get, like, normal work results again as well. Do we get Laverne in here? Comical amount of boxes, yeah. I'm just gonna get 400 boxes from this thing that's a nightmare to grind, because every 2 times you hit it, it's like, right, time to put them up. Okay, so 2, and then... I might actually leave you on 2 in case we... Well, let's see how this goes. If this kills Laverne, that's going to be real bad. My team is so lacking in abnos and things to do. Okay, yeah, no, this is fine, actually. You can definitely tank this. Go. Just have you wait around in there. So I'll send you and Rhino to work in these 2. Oh, that was a normal work result, so it didn't lower? Damn. Things were fun when Queen Hatred Molten Noble was around. I don't know. I don't know about that. I think things were, how you say, a pain in the ass. Okay, right. Rhino back here. Go. Vibes in Training playing Undertale music. Yeah. I'm sorry for you lot up here. Like, we will get around to boosting your stats. It's just I want to get this event out the way. And Right now, I don't think you're equipped to help us with, like, the basic red armor. Come on, lower. There we go, thank you. Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna need to get back in there, like, immediately, actually. Okay. Godspeed, Laverne. Which means we probably do need to move everyone at, like, I'd say over here. Just out the way of, includes you, Rhino. Just out the way of Big Bird. Are you... How? Okay. I will very much get ended if the boss happens, so yeah, exactly. Okay, you know what? We're going to use fry shots to just wipe this line, I guess. And that was a normal, so it might not even breach. It did breach. Cool. Right. So now we, gotta be careful about this. We're gonna request that you shoot here. There we go. Big Bird's out, and that's out. I might have shot everyone in training by accident. Oops. So, question. I'm really not good at using fry shots. I kind of keep forgetting there's other people on the side of my facility. Oops. I might request a week off. The last reset has me washed up. That's pending. Management is seeing to this. Or is in deep distress. Yeah, I don't blame her. Oops. Okay, so wait, you two are out. Wait, the Punishing Bird isn't even out anyway, so I can only do... You know, I had to reset anyway because this thing doesn't even breach, so I can only have one attempt at this. Right. Okay. We're going to retry the day. And now we have a slightly more efficient way of doing this. Okay, then last time I'm going to try and trigger this, and then I'm going to just, I don't know, maybe memory repo and then get on with, like... And she just got back from Spectrum Cuffs and everyone turns into red mist in front of her. Did you intend to obliterate training? No. I just kind of forgot you were all there. Oh. I was like, oh, this line's got a bunch of clerks on it, and, like, all my employees are down here at the top of welfare. Yeah, I can fire there. And I was like, oh, yeah, hold on. I forgot people had literally just told me they were vibing in training. Like, oops. Yes, Your Honor, I forgot. Your Honor, my client pleads oopsie daisy. Oh. Did I mention I'm tired? Oh, God. Yeah, you can tell the, I haven't even talked about why I'm tired, actually. Did anyone here see the PlayStation State of Play, yesterday evening? Because holy fucking shit, I did. That's some good shit right there. That is some, like, on the whole, I think, you know, like, aside from the big obvious thing, which I'll get onto in a minute, it's actually a pretty solid state of play anyway. We've got another E from Aubrey, I still don't know what that means. I can't see anything. Stream's all black on my side. Oh, hang about. Let me double check things. Hold on a second. It's looking fine to me, Zenki. I do not know of Zenki's issue. We are both over Twitch. Yeah, okay, yeah, because I say it looks like it's fine from my end. Antipix is also fine, so I can only recommend giving it a refresh. Or if that doesn't work, you know, try the YouTube side. Ooh, hold on. I've alt-tabbed, and now I've scuppered all the order of all my windows. Oh my god, why is this like this? There we go, thank you. No, it's a me thing. Ah, fair enough. Yes, I was having a hissy fit with Zenki's side. Oh. Yeah, I've sent you specifically the yes Oddblean meltdown. It's just, you deal with that. Oh, I can't see your meltdown. Whatever, I'll just fucking guess. I think that's 4. Okay, Judgment Bird there. And then Rhino back here. We're going to keep everyone up here, and we're not going to shoot them down as they enter the Dark Forest this time, because we're going to just see how this thing operates. Which just means I need you to hurry up and breach, you bugger. If Punishment Bird wants a breach as well, I'm not going to complain. Like, it would save me a bit of hassle, but... Go. Have you walked just far enough to get the healing from, No, Extraction, that's what this is. Records is here, Extraction is here. Yes, I said frick this nugget in particular. Oh. True. So what do we got? That's 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2. So this should be 2 to 1. And then 1 to 0 will be the next one, assuming that it's hit every time, because it's like probability of going down, which means that it will screw me over for no reason. Walk back in there. And like I say, I don't really want either of these to be let out too early. I guess Big Bird's one I want to let out first, because then we don't have to deal with the randomness as much. Go. So you shall be out now, right? Right? You dickhead. Right? You are being a pain. Just breach, please. I am leaving the door open. I am trying to piss you off. Punishing Bird's still on 2, so probably not going to breach before this thing breaches. If I had to guess, like, come on. Okay, yeah, Rhino, I would advise running. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there! Also, while this is happening, Laverne, I'm going to need you to go and piss off Judgment Bird. Run! There you are, you're out of the department, thank God. I eventually took the concept of this more akin to Tomodachi Life. Those are two very different games. One of the reasons why I really like Movement is how much they don't like breaching. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. People were saying, like, oh, this thing is going to be like a nightmare later, but I mean, I can kind of see it, but also I can kind of see, like, if you group a bunch of employees up and then just rush them down, but if there's, like, meltdowns that affect things in the future that, like, I don't really want that stress on, then, you know, maybe. Judgment Bird, why? Oh, why are all the birds so resistant to freedom? Can I at least maybe can I get Punishing Bird out? Actually, yeah, now... Okay, Punishing Bird better not breach this time, actually, because then if it does, Judgment Bird breaches automatically and might just, like, slap Laverne. There we go, thank you. I accidentally gave a fly a lobotomy. Oh. Fair enough. Right. Okay. So now we wait up here for the birds to gather. You can't afford to group them up later. Yeah, that worries me. But, fair enough. Like I say, I'm just going to heed the advice. And like I say, probably just memory repo this thing after this then. Oh, because I retried the day. I have to fight Silent Orchestra again, so I have a bit of fuck. Okay. Right. Keep the forest peace. Longbird, wait the sins those went to the forest. Longbird scales fair and just away any and all kinds of sin. I haven't seen what happens when Big Bird gets here, because he takes 17 years. Small Bird decided to punish the creature's wrongdoings with its beak. Should I be standing here, actually? Maybe I should be standing, like, not immediately next to this. Can I ask the ego suit, though? I might grind this for its ego stuff, yeah. And then after that, I think I'm probably, like, just... We memory repo those. Which means I might have to rework some of your stats around here. But I think if I lock your ego gifts, you should keep them. Not getting out of it. Any potential blast radius was like a smart precaution. Yeah, because I'm just... I don't know why I'm envisioning this thing spawning like Skeletron from Terraria and it just like flying around. I'm just like... I don't know what's coming. But it's going to be bird-related, tangentially, I guess. You can do this, I promise. Alrighty, then. Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix, maybe. Just don't use rabbits. Understood. Right. Now, what's Big Bird's deal? Big Bird with many eyesight to watch over the forest for intruders, for Big Bird's eyes could see very far and see things we cannot see. Then, in the middle of all the chaotic cries, someone shouted, "It's a beast, a big scary monster that lives in the black dusky forest." Oh. Oh. I can't pause the game. Okay. Okay, sure. So I guess I have to get everyone moving down. It's gone? Oh, I hate how I can't pause any of this. Not having the pause function is actually kind of very cringe. What we got? Small... fuck it, there's a small beak here. We're gonna go kill it. Big eyes. I should probably go for big eyes because it's a war abnormality, actually. Okay. Well, we're sending people there. Should I send half and half, actually? Okay, you know what? Half of you, at the back half, go and deal with this. Maybe splitting is not the best idea. Do long... I haven't even seen Long Legs. I don't know where Long Legs is. That's Long Arm. Oh, it's setting things into meltdown. Oh, okay. Holy, this thing is taking so long to die. Okay. Laverne? You are just trying to tank that, huh? This thing's taking, like, no damage. Does each egg only take, like, respond to certain types of damage? Fuck. Okay, that's not good. Nothing there's getting out. Fuck. Okay, that's... Oh, yeah, this is the only one I really care about. I don't think I'm going to make it in time. Okay. Yeah, no, you can't deal damage to these things. Like, I've done nothing. Three? Yeah, there's no way. This is gonna have to be a reroll. Yeah, because I can't deal with that being out. I can't even pause. Okay, so I have to play out the rest of this, even though it's doomed. Because I can't pause. I can't retry the day. Where the fuck is... Okay, Porky... Yeah, everything's out. Just everything's out. Longlegs has your pause button. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nah, okay. This is, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. Because, like, even with my entire facility on, like, an egg, I don't think I have the DPS. Okay, this one actually... So why is Long Arm the only one that, takes damage? Like, how was I meant to work that out? Aside from just trial and error, I guess, which is everything in this game. Someone's dead. Yeah, that makes sense. God, even then... Like, I just do no damage to this. And I've got to, like, try and manage abnormalities breaking out while I do it. Okay, yeah, people in training are probably dying. There's a lot happening. Oh, cool. Yin and Yang are both there. Neat. Should I get them out of this room? I'm just going to kind of see what happens, because like I say, this is fucked anyway, so... Ow. It doesn't actually deal that much. Okay. Ooh. Never mind. I'd like to retract that statement. Okay, can I just get my, like, reset button now? Given that all that's happening. Yep, okay, we get it. I would like to reset the day now. God, I literally just want to... Are you going to make me, like, Alt F4 this just so I can get out? Because, game, like, I get it. It's a big... Okay. Right. Well, I guess I have to Alt F4 here. Because I've had basic game functionality taken away from me. Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, okay. We're not waiting around for all this to happen. Yoink. Excuse me. While I get basic game functionality back. That would be nice. Okay, right. I didn't know this would happen. I mean, yeah. Okay, well, it's an interesting boss. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad it's there. It's not for me to beat. I cannot be fucked with that. Quite frankly. And if Big Bird's going to be a problem, otherwise I'm just going to, like, say, lock in any ego gifts I can, memory repo this stuff, and then just ignore it. Because there's no... I do not have the DPS even slightly to do that. Like, while trying to run people off to, like, deal with, like, things breaking out as well. Like, no, you're alright, actually. No thank you. So, let's chuck us back a day. Which does mean we have to do some department reshuffling again, but hey-oh. Oh, red beak heals with red damage, big eyes heals with black damage. I didn't know my fave would do that. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Like I say, not for me, personally. Is what I'm going to say to that. We're just going to get on the nice, chill, like, employee training grind. Because, like I say, without, like, Zenki basically acting here as, like, an open wiki page, like, even with Zenki acting as an open wiki page, actually, there's no way I can do that. I don't know how the fuck anyone's meant to do it, like, you can at least get the ego set. Too late now. Finally, low-fi violence to chill and study to. Oh, I've got to re-equip a bunch of people's armors? Oh, I thought I saved this. God. Alright. Alright, whatever. I have to rehire everyone. Well, I don't exist now. Yeah, I thought you would. I thought it saved with the memory repo, along with all of my tweaks I did last stream. So I've got to go and do all of them again. Okay, right. Fucking... Game's really trying my patience. It's got to be said. It's like, oh, you picked one bad abnormality, therefore, fuck, like, an hour and a half of your work. Love it when games respect my time. Ugh. I'm not going to be mad, though. I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to be a little mad as a trait. If you'll excuse me. But, yeah. So. Can anyone remember who the 4 people were? There was Aubrey. There was, I did it today, honestly, to test out if you can do it. Well, the answer seems to be no, Zenki, but I appreciate you doing that anyway. Time to work with the child again. Yeah, because of course you can't save your ego gifts if you don't exist. Right. There was someone else in chat. It was Morgana, that was it. Right. And I mean, they're not here. I can't remember how they looked. So that's Morgana now. And then I vaguely remember how you looked, Aubrey, because you were like, Aubrey from Amori. Which we can do? Well, I made my profile pic, but not getting question. Oh. Since up to grey purple, you couldn't do it when we explained RGB and yeah, just greyish. Oh, is this for Morgana or like Aubrey? Something Jake couldn't do Aubrey on the training team. Right. Morgana. Okay, well hold on. Let me re-roll this then. Because if Antipixel can like vaguely remember what Morgana looked like, I will do my best to recreate what they were. It's also kind of hard to tell what they were from this stream because of what you call it. Yeah, so I need to blot out. And then there we are. Three in there. Two in there. It was Twin Tails, grey or purple black, that's what she said. Right, okay. We can do that. And I do remember this now, so thank you very much for reminding me, Antipixel. It's one less thing I have to go and look up. Right, so it was like yeah, blackish purple. I remember this now, like kind of that type thing. We do get a chance to give a proper Twin Tails now as well, because we have access to me not pressing confirm before checking out the back hair. So let me, so there we go, something like that, and then yeah, something like that, right? Time to talk to my nugget to get ego gifts again. Oh, right. So, yeah, there we are. Morgana. I didn't check the face or anything, but that looks all right. And welcome back, Aubrey. Who we wanted. I don't know art. How do I make pink? It's probably with red and something. No, I'm just making purple. Now making blue. That's white. Oh, it's also Kai eyes because coffee. That's really tertiary. Yeah, I might have. How the fuck did I make pink? Must have been green near the. No. God, I hate having no knowledge of art whatsoever. Aha! There we go. That'll do. And then front hair, we want. Let me have a look. I did an art, yay. Kind of. I don't think that front hair is right. I don't think that's quite right either. And these are all the specialist ones. It's tough with no saturation, I'll give you that, yeah. Was it? Hang on. Was it one of the earlier ones? That was it, yeah. It should be mid GB and full R if I'm not dumb. I've got full R, full B, and barely any G. Which is a thing. Now, when you say tired eyes, Antipixel, are we talking... oh, actually, Aubrey as well, because you're here. You can answer this. Margaret has more red hair. I cannot give you more red if I tried. Oh, no, I can reduce the blue, though. Is that any better? Are we happy with that, or do we want, like, more blue? Also, with regards to your eyes, were you the one who had tired eyes, or was that Morgana? I remember, actually, no, I remember the exact eyes you had, Aubrey. It was the, like, blue ones. There we are. Them's the ones. Right, perfect hair. I've remembered your eyes. Morgana was tired eyes. She still looks kind of tired. It's fine. Look, she's gained better hair. She's lost the eyes. It's perfectly balanced. And then the other two people I think were just rando hires. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to mess around with this too much. I have to redo all my armor. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, you know, I'm going to redo all my armor later. I'm going to do that off stream, because I don't want to, like, I already said I was going to have a bit of a shorter stream. I don't want this entire stream to be just, like, wasting people's time with, you know, faffing around with this, like, menu glorp. Right, Titania, you're now on. And McKenna, you're on. And I guess Yum Yum, you're on as well. There we go. Right. Okay. Nice, clean, nice, calm training day. Because my nerves are shot. Right, No, don't move them all down there. Training, say, Hot is positively shining at this news. Well, exactly, that's why I put them all in the training department. So, Aubrey, you specifically wanted to work with Child of the Galaxy, I remember that. And then we'll have, Morgana work Letitia, so she can maybe get that hat again. Which leaves McKenna to... Actually, let's see what order we're in on training. Yeah, Morgana, then Aubrey. So Titania should be working Schadenfreude. And then... we should be working this Mckenna. And that leaves Yum Yum, who, I like that name. It's a very silly name. Yum Yum can work... Me when Apocalypse Bird steals my drip. I didn't even give you basic suits, actually. Yeah, okay. I could be fine, though. You're dealing with, like, HEs. I'm not 100% sure where I should be putting you to prepare. Did I just get you working, like, Fragment last time, I guess? What if Apoc Bird does it better, though? Can you even still hate? I mean... I guess not in that case. The point is we're not dealing with Apocalypse Bird, so it can do what it wants far away from me as far as I'm concerned. Right. Let's get our first rotation up and running here. So Morgana here, and Aubrey here, and Tanya here. McKenna here. And yes, yeah, this is actually probably better. Yum Yum here. And then we'll also get control team down here. And have them just work a couple of Aleph just to keep our stuff ticking over. I did not give, where's Adam? We've lost one somewhere. Oh, there he is. Okay. I realized my old nugget would be a great reaction image. God, getting the Lobotomy Corp emotes. Let's go. I mean, I guess. Problem is you suck against white damage now. So I'm actually kind of more inclined to just... Fuck, it's kind of dire, actually. Hear me out. Maybe we take this as a day to train for ends. Maybe we give... This is, ooh, don't look at Schadenfreude. Maybe this is time to give information a bit of time in the sun. Because them, you know, Lance and Lasses up there need that. I don't ask them. How? Yeah, I guess because I had my camera on. Wah, wah. Please don't tell me I have to rebuy all of these every time I want to do this. Or I might actually, like, bash my head against something. Surely not, right? Okay, thank God. You're all still here. That's fine. I can give you suits now. Don't really care about that. God, I have so much shit to reassign. Well, I had a system for it last time, so at least I can not have to work it out again. I can just copy it from, like, the strain. Insane. Did not think that would work. I had a horrible fear that it wasn't going to. But, we were all proven wrong this day. So, that's nice. We are put you all in basic stuff. And now, I do want to... See, but then Adam leaves a rift in... If I take Adam out of there, it leaves a rift in a central command that someone's going to have to fill. And who was I going to put there, exactly? Time for Tom to move up to central command, maybe? No, it was Acacia. It was definitely Acacia, yeah. Okay, right. And now, you lot in control need your egos back as well, actually. That's kind of non-negotiable. So Rhino get... well, Adam get the capo for a start. Rhino, let's have you on... You were the... yeah. Our kind of designated Slimer for the minute until we get Antipixel up there. Time to work with the child, yep. We haven't done... This is the first time we've done it. This is not a repeat. It's fine. And you had Justito, right? I think that was your deal. Laverne? It definitely was, yeah. Where is that? There it is. Right, okay, yeah. You got that, you got that, you got that, you got that. Adam, you definitely had a better ego weapon. What was your deal? Did you have Gold Rush? That would be kind of weird. We've already got some of that, already got some of that. Ugh. I guess we don't have someone with Gold Rush. So, like, fuck it, why not? Yeah. Yeah, alright, there we are. So, training and control, which are the two I'm most concerned about, I guess I would say. We've got their stuff back. Let's reset up. Let's run people round. And then kind of see where we go from there. Right. Aubrey here and Titania here. So I remembered where they were. Please stop wigging out, Titania. Get you both out of there. Morgana, you're up next. Why is your hair black? Okay, no, it's not. It is purple. It's just very subtly purple. There we go. And then that leaves McKenna to go here. And Yum Yum to go... I really should have boosted Yum Yum stats by 1 when hiring her so she could just work Porcupus today. Because I feel like I'm missing a bit of a trick here. Or maybe put her in better armor so she could like try and tank Ying. Yeah, both could have been plays. But I didn't take them though, so well. Let's have you move at slightly more than a snail's pace. Let's go down here. Let's now do this. So we don't fuck around with you. And then Blue Star we do fuck around with. Because we've got Adam on call. Although Adam's temperance is kind of dookie, actually. But also you can't really work temperance against that, so it's fine. Right, now, let's set a rotation of these in motion. And like I say, we're looking for ego gifts for our two named nuggets from the chat here. Go. And there we go. Right. Okay. Excellent. Oh god, now my voice is dying as well. You ever have one of those streams where it's just like, a lot of things are going wrong? Oh no. Okay, we done with... Not quite. Are you dead now? Titania, I don't quite understand how you're this bad at this. Like, I didn't have this issue with, Do I need to give you red resist armor? It's kind of insane. Huh. Child fragment gift a good combo. Yeah, because you get like a crap load of temperance, right? So you can just do work more efficiently. Which is always nice. I get the feeling Titania might just die. And I'm not sure I have the energy to care anymore. It's like, you know what? That sounds like a you problem. You... Are you still not... I sod it now. Now you're fully healed. Get back in there. Yeah, and your success rate goes up with these ego gifts. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I guess is Titania just like a pretty low, like 3 health employee? The only thing I can think of. Right. I need one more person to work with, and I also need to start making lean like Minecraft villager noises. Just like over here, my entire playthrough is just right. Fucking who's going in here? Adam, get in there. And then we have things melting down, and by things I mean just Judgment Bird. So we can send Vern in there to work. I do some banger village noises. I practiced this as a child. Now that I think about it, there's a chance you'll drop this because of someone. Well, I don't know what you mean, but I'm gonna just again lightly tap the lean spoilers sign. Initially, when I played this for the first time and I reached that point, I dropped this game for a year. Oh joy. Well, that's reassuring. But yeah, no spoilers, please. You have to be a little more harsh in my enforcement of that, I think. Right. Here and then. Yeah, Titania here. Freischütz here. Yeah, well, not McKenna on Freischütz, I should say. And then you go work that, I guess. There you go, Yum Yum. Well, my Nugget is definitely yap spoilers at the camera. Luckily, you can't hear Nuggets. Don't fret, Artie, you're built different. Well, thank you, Antipixel. I'm not hugely convinced I am. Well, to be fair, I was stupid at that time. Well, don't leave that Bleen's particular sword of Damocles hanging over my head, Zenki. Now, if I get stuck later, I'm going to be like, oh, this is probably the bit where Zenki meant, like, oh, only idiots fell here. I'm just like, ah. Why would you do this to me? Okay, so it was, in fact, just I must have had Schadenfreude and camera view. Okay, you know what? This is fine, then. This is fine. So we can get... I wish it was easier to just, like... I wish there was a hotkey for just jumping to training team. First, we have to cycle through every time. Like, can I just press T and it goes straight there? That'd be great. Wrong way. There we go. Then we've got Punishing Bird doing Punishing Bird things. Looking cool, Joker. Right, a couple more Aleph works, I guess. Who's punching that shit? It's the bird again. You already know what it is. Just this asshole. Excuse me. And then Red Dawn, yeah, definitely shouldn't be an issue. To be fair. Do I want to set it off now, though? No, probably not while this is in the works. So let's go and send, yeah, just like some information over to here, I guess. Friends, I did say I was going to try and buff you up a bit, because your stats are looking iffy. Right, oh, I do actually, that's like the one thing in Control I do care about, actually. Oh, hey, Yum Yum, you want to go and beat this up? You two go and deal with that. Training, there's nothing in, which is just as well, because we need information to go beat up that. You lot need to go and stop that from breaching the silent orchestra. Well, my should have been 20-year-old me who's hot-headed and don't know how to think outside the box. Okay. Okay. I'm still not fully convinced I'll do better, but hey, here's hoping. I'm definitely not 20, so that's something. With age comes wisdom, or maybe something akin to that. I think that's all of them. Hey, can someone kill this? In fact, yeah, you know what? They probably need control to just hop on this immediately. Okay, that's dealt with. That's dealt with. That's dealt with. That's dealt with. Fragment of the universe got out. There's a freaking gesture in front of it, I guess. Ooh, purple noon. Time for everyone's favorite. Hide in those elevators. Right, control. I'm gonna need. Oh, hey, can we not let Judgment Bird out? Actually, that would be very cool. And then I probably don't even need control up here, but with age comes patience and lots of it. Yeah. There we go. Oh, Strangled Red. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. We're having what's known as a slow day at the office in Lobotomy Corp today. My clerks and one. Okay, Yum Yum's kind of goated, I'm going to just say, actually. My clerks and one trainee employee just, like, bossed that. Very based. We love them for that. We don't have ego. Yeah, we don't have ego. We just have, like, insane, like, the indomitable spirit and, like, fighter's will. To put it simply, we are built different. Right, here we go. We don't have ego. We don't have ego because me trying to reprovision all of this when I just did it last stream is more of a headache than I can be asked to do with at the minute. So, look, you've got some basic red armor, which is more than you had last time round. You can be happy about it. There we go. So, just need to tee us up for this purple noon, and then it's, you know, go around and slap the clean monoliths. God. It's a shame Yum Yum's gonna get, like, no, what you call it? Basically no stats from this, because they're just working a teth all day. And by all day, I mean, like, probably about 6 to 8 times. Also, the reason why Zenki's on YouTube is because, yes, I've got Enki at them. Yeah, don't know what that was. Twitch is mysterious sometimes. YouTube watchers get stinky 30-second stream delay. That is also there. Like, I do obviously like to... I've said this before, but, like, I do like to stream to both places. People can watch it, you know, however they want to. You know? Like, I found new viewers from both platforms. So, as far as I'm concerned, you know, both sides, cool with me. But, yeah, YouTube does have a way stinkier chat delay on it. And less interactivity. But it's where the VODs end up, so. I heavily agree with double platforming. And then Anti-Pixel, at least we can rewind. That's true, actually. You can't rewind on Twitch. So, Aubrey does have you there. You have, yeah, you have been bested. Okay, are we done on... Hey, there we are. Alright, Titania's getting the hang of working with Schadenfreude without fucking dying now. That's nice. Alright. Now let's... Send you lot from training up here. And then, like... I guess we'll get, again, another couple of Aleph works done. So one here, and let's get Adam's Justice up there. I have asked you to rewind for me. He rewinds days all the time. Damn. The shade. I mean, you're not wrong, but damn. Really? I don't think my nugget knows what kindness is as a concept. That is... That is a phrase to just throw out there in the middle of that. I mean... I suppose, to be fair, yeah, I guess you're not doing a brilliant job of being kind to the child, if that's where that's coming from. Do you have the ego gift? You do not. And Morgana doesn't have theirs either. Well, that is unfortunate. She got it like first time last time. But I guess to be fair, the percent drop on this thing is 4. So it could be worse. Right, 10 hut, everyone. I'm going to need you all to sit here. Oh, actually, training, do you want to go and sit there so you're not, like, immediately being murked? That'd be great. Everyone go and sit in there. And then once everyone's there, I'll just send someone out to do, like, a bit of work with Freishutz or something. And then we'll be all good to go. A good pronunciation on Freishutz. Yeah, no, I've done a year or two of German in my time at school. I know what an umlaut is, kind of. And you know, if it's written in a you know, a very definitely German sounding thing, I'll try and pronounce it in that way. More for information, surely. Information always need the work. Like Friends needs this badly. Bonk. Right. You know the drill, and so do I. Say goodbye. Sorry. It just fit. It just fit very well. I'm gonna kind of just loop around here. Yeah, maybe this wasn't the most efficient way to do it. Whatever, it'll work. Then up here. And then down here. Not like one pillar getting obliterated. I mean, look, it shouldn't have spawned. It's that simple. Donk. And then should be the last one, although the clerks have mostly dealt with you. I'll be real with you. Kill him. There we go. Right, everyone back to your departments. We are almost done with the day. There we go, and there we go. I'll wait till control gets back up here, and then, like, re-sort them around. Aubrey can go back down here. And then Morgana can go back here. McKenna can go... Where were you going again? I've forgotten. Brain fade. Freishutz, right? My new target looks slightly smug, and I don't know why. Yeah, just a slightly different mouth. I mean, to be fair, at least you're not full, like, ooh face like Titania. You're not that level of smug. Right. So those lot there, I will order a round of work with some ailifts on the side. We don't hate on the ooh. Oh, no, it wasn't a hate. It was a measure of smugness. In this case. Yeah, don't misunderstand me here. Right. There. I love ooh nuggets. You here, you here, you. There we go. Get that lot cooking. Like I say, I need this kind of wrapped up before it. Hey, oh, you got the ego gift. Did you? How did you tell? Like, you've got the big stone, obviously, but that just happens when you work with Child of the Galaxy. You got the necklace as well? And if so, did you spot that from me being zoomed all the way out? Because I still can't see it in here. Maybe your arm's covering it? Yeah, you did. Huh? I guess I just moused over you at some point. Yeah, because it doesn't show on your model here yet, but it does show... okay. Right, well, congratulations, you got your gift back. Did, Aubrey get her nice hat back? Not Aubrey, Morgana. No, that's unfortunate. Technically, Adam and Eve got the gift, of an ego in the Garden of Eden, just saying. Oh, is that where that comes from? Are we getting biblical with it? Oh, hi. Hey, stop that. I didn't even realize that had gotten out. Well, fair enough. Right, one more round of work for training. Go work with Void Dream instead, because this thing's being a dickhead. What's Void Dream's gift? SP plus 5? Sure. Get some. Honestly, I think some ram horns would suit your hair very well. So why not? You know. The entirety of Project Moon is biblical. I know it is like it's pulling from. I'm trying to remember exactly like where it was now, because I don't want to get this wrong. But I know it's I keep imagining Frag making a Mori something sound. So it's like the but like way higher pitched. Like, but I'm a low old bassy fellow. So I'm not gonna try and do higher pitched, but yeah. No, I can see it, to be fair. Although it's not quite as like it's sort of there, but it's not quite as menacing. Like if there was something I think what was gonna make those sounds, it might even be like old Schadenfreude here. Because that's yeah, it has the eye from something, I'll give it that. Right. Oops. I want someone to work with you, and that someone is probably going to be... Yeah, no, you'll die to that, unfortunately. Friends, do you want to work with the Swan? No, you don't, because that would be bad and stupid. Unless I told you to do this bit of work instead. There you go. But yeah, no, the entirety of Project Moon is biblical. I know it pulls from, like, those kind of things generally, but that feels more direct than, say, something like, you know, the references of, like, Clifoth and then, like, you know, Atziluth and all that. Or maybe direct isn't the right word, but more like commonplace. I don't know. I'm reaching for a word here, but I just made the link the fuck up, to be fair. I completely believed you because of, you know, what I've been because of the above, but also, god damn it, I've been one guide. How could this happen to me? I don't think Laverne makes it down here in time, is the sad reality of this, but we can certainly try. Go Gadget Laverne. You're in the control department. You have 60 seconds, run from one end to the other. I think Garden of Eden gets pulled in Limbus once in song lyrics. Wouldn't surprise me, yeah. Definitely wouldn't surprise me on that one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get there, Laverne. Not even close. 2 seconds to spare. We're fine. Please stop breathing down my neck. Clean. Nothing there. Right. Here we go. Dude. I mean, I guess we don't... we still need to power level your stats, so this is still fine. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna plus your Limbus Don Quixote somehow. It wouldn't surprise me. Seems like a very, very popular character. Like, I mean, like I said, the, first 15, 20 minutes of Limbus that I think I played before I was like, meh. Yeah, it did seem to be one of the standouts. Right, let's run this one more time. With Morgana here. Aubrey here. Do we have a Discord group to share stuff? I've been meaning to set one up, Zenki. What I'm going to say, actually, is that I've kind of been soft holding it off. Like, I was going to really sit down and properly set it up once we hit either 100 subs on YouTube or 100 follows on Twitch. Because then I thought I'd, like, I don't know why I'm holding myself this arbitrary. No, we need exactly 9 more people before, like, a Discord is worth it. Like, I wouldn't already have people to talk with as they are in this chat, you know? But yeah, no, basically, I really ought to get around to setting one of those up. And I have been asked about it before. I think Antipixel's asked me about it. It's in the works, kind of, as in I've conceptually thought about it, but I need to actually put aside some time to, like, do it. Maybe I'll take a week off in July and just, like, well, not streaming, but of all the other stuff I have going on, and try and do some stuff then. Yeah, workday's complete, but we're not facing a Dusk Ordeal yet, so we may as well just kind of keep going with some nice delicious stat farming. Does anyone in control need anything? Laverne, you really do, actually. It's got to be said, you could use some stuff. I think Rhino could also really use some stuff. Like, Jesus, my guy, that's kind of not great. And we may as well wait for both of them to finish. And then I guess someone who can work Firebird from control. Yeah, honestly, I'd say Eden. I can't use Discord anyway. Oh, well, I guess it's kind of no mither to you then, Aubrey. Yeah, but I think I definitely have been asked a couple of times about Discord, and it is something I do want to do at some point. But obviously, you know, I've got to find the best way to execute it, and you know, not fall into any pitfalls, as it were. Oh my God, Rhino got like destroyed by whatever. Oh, I guess that was Blue Star. Boy, to be fair. Let's have you instinct work this. And then, oh, we do actually get another if we want. I might really power level this. Actually, is there a need? I think there actually is, because we had some kind of like mid stat ups last time we did it. Like we had some that just kind of went to like 80, and I was like, you could do better than that. Like I should have worked you a couple more times. So let's have this, you know, replace soured wine with fresh wine, as it were. And just make sure people are in a really nice position here. You done yet? Yes, you are. Right, there we are. Actually, a lot of kind of good work results going on there. So we can do another rep. Why is it? I hate hovering over something and pressing space counts as you clicking, so that like it skips about. Just like who thought this? Don't forget your nuggets can go up to 120 now. Exactly, yeah. So it's definitely worth grinding what we can here. Tanya, I would like you to be healed. There we go, nice. And then someone on Freischutz, someone on Void Dream. Oh, you've already got the horns. Oh, sick. You can go back to working Fragments of the Universe then. Yum, yum. But see what I mean? I knew the horns would work well on her. Or them, I suppose. And then we've got, again, a couple more. I think I'll just do the same I did last time and just get control to be, like, really in a, like, peak working condition as much as I can. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Oh, Jesus. Don't die now, Titania, please, God. If Titania dies now, I'm just gonna end the day. I think she lived? Whew, okay, she lived. Right, that was almost fuck up of the century, but we're fine. We live those. Right. Neato. That was a normal work result, so I've just got to keep a bit of an eye on the counter here. It doesn't normally go down, but... Okay, there we are. We're fine. We're fine. Let's have Laverne work some instinct with this. Actually, no, not that, because that's going to go on meltdown in a minute. So let's have literally anyone else do literally anything else. Let's have Rhino work here. Because then that'll melt down. Then we can send Laverne jogging down here. They're not all waiting up control either. No, they're not, thank God. They're all there on the bottom floor of Central Command, so this shouldn't be too big of a jog for Laverne, unlike last time. Laverne looks like it's a Sans AU to me. No, Laverne looks like he's wearing Supreme to me, I'll be honest. Like, I know it's bandages instead of, like, text, but you can't tell me this isn't, like, a kind of a Supreme jacket. Like, with the black and white. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just, like, insanely brain rotted or something. Artie is so facts. Okay, thank God. Someone sees it. Someone sees my vision. I'm not just going mad. Well, maybe I am going mad, but at least at a slightly slower rate than I thought I was. Right. Now we've got a Dust Score deal. So this is a last chance saloon for getting ego gifts and training up those stats. Don't look at Schadenfreude. Getting really important now because we... Hey, Laverne, where are you? Oh, there you are, thank God. We're all losing it in this facility hellhole. True. True. Okay, yep, that's fine. Yeah, you're kind of right about the whole concept of kindness thing, aren't you, Aubrey? It's just not working out between you and this crying child. I'm surprised there isn't that many nuggets in this with the Galaxy Ego gift. Yeah, I guess it's because when I initially trained, I'd only do it on these lots. It's only really been since like Central Command and beyond that I've started using them to really train, like, attachment. Okay, one more rep. Do you have a hat? No, unfortunate. You've got a necklace though, which is good. You were specifically angling for that. Have you still got both your hands? No, you're missing a hand. Let's go. Not normally something to celebrate, but, you know, yippee. You got a pipe? No, McKenna, you don't actually have your pipe yet. And have you got some, like, I don't know, some fucking other gobbins? No, you've only got that. Cool. One looks like a void. Yeah, the hair is very dark. I think it might have been slightly brighter this time around because I was like, oh, well, that's going to look just like black from most angles. And then this time I was like trying to do it in a rush, so I didn't really. Like, it looks black there, but then when you click on her, it like brings it up and then it's like, oh no, that is slightly purple. It's like you can tell there it's not completely black if you can see it at all. You have to squint a bit. Okay, still no hat for you, Morgana, which is tragic. You know, I'm gonna get, actually, I'm gonna get Yum Yum to come down here and work a bit of attachment there. I can't even see the hair. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I can just about. Maybe that's my red filters, like, helping me out, but... Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that one. Oh, I forgot, yeah, because they're not control. It takes Yum Yum ages to walk down there. And then I think I might get Aubrey one go at Letitia as well, actually. Just see if we can have anyone. Wait, I didn't lock your horns in. You might get the hat instead. What does the hat do? SP plus 4. Oh, it's the same, but just hat instead of horns. I think I prefer horns, though. If you roll this the first time, I might be slightly mad, Yum Yum. I might be slightly, slightly peeved. You didn't. Excellent. Horns might be cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Right, and... Aubrey, let's see if you can roll this. Oh, that is going to mean Child of the Galaxy decreases by 1, and you'll be fine. Actually, no. Hold on. They receive damage in proportion to Child of the Galaxy's cliff-off counter. Yeah. Let's not send you there, then, actually. I think that would be maybe a bad idea, so we're going to send Morgana in here one more time. Because she's here, and it'll be quick. Come on, hat. I'm looking for a hat. And if we don't get it, then say la vie, to be fair. It's not like the end of the world, but it was nice when Morgana had a cool hat. Hat? Hat! Yay! We got hat! Let's go! Yippee! Right, time to work the fragment now. Well, not right now, Aubrey. Because that's a dusk event. I'm not dealing with that. We're moving on. Okay, Rhino's actually gone down to Prudence 4, which is horrific for someone in control. Laverne got a nice couple of stat ups. I guess we patched up this, but the Prudence is a fucking issue. Ferenz has gone up 2 Temperance, but has managed to drop a stat. Truly outstanding stuff from Ferenz. I don't know how he's managed it. We reattained our drip. Indeed we did. How did Rhino lose Prudence? Just decay. If you don't work a stat with a particular agent, like, that stat will slowly decrease over time. So you have to keep working everyone on, like, even if it's just like a little bit, just to keep the hand in. So yeah, that's just stat decay happening. What I don't get is how Friends had a stat up here that has caused a Temperance to go from 5 to 4, despite the fact that 78 is a higher number than 76 game. What are you smoking? What the fuck is this? Oh. Neurologically accurate, yeah. That's true. As Anki is quick to remind me whenever I'm trying to do my Japanese cards, and I haven't done them in a couple of days, and it's like, well, now you're going to do like 7 billion of them. I'm just like, okay. Eden got the most tiny fortitude stat up, actually. Minuscule. Minuscule justice up as well. Christopher got fat fortitude. Morgana got temperance 5 at 110. Let's go. I still have a 300 stack to work my way back into. Anki, you evil programmer. Just glad someone else feels the pain. So Aubrey did get temperance 5 just about at 86. Tanya lost a hand and got justice 5 at 95. McKenna got justice 5 at 100. No pipe, unfortunately, but hey-ho. Yum Yum got temperance 5 at 83, which is honestly impressive because she was just working tests. And Adam got a couple of little stat ups. You know, we're fine with that. Right. Now, this is important. So here's how this is going to run, so I don't have to do all that a third time. I'm going to read these 3. I'm going to tell you which one I would go for. So what's your justice trainer? Schadenfreude, Freischutz. A bit later on, there's like, I think Black Swan can do it. Once we're looking for, like, war level trainers. But yeah. Okay, so I'm going to read these 3. I'm going to tell you which one I would pick, and then chat scream at me if it's another, like, fucking terrible idea. Not a single employee volunteered to retrieve the corpse of their cocoon colleague. That's spiders. They don't breach. So that's something. I do not know, so I'll just scream. Fair enough. Bearing the hope to return to dust, it should go back to the grave with all that desires to live. I don't know. A day a ripe apple fell off the tree in the garden where the princess and the king stood, the witch's heart shattered. I mean, I know that spider, so I would pick that. This one, please. Hey, the first one's the Muppet I'm talking about earlier. I forgot middle. Okay, yeah. I don't know either of these. This might be the tree where, like, it occasionally, like, tries to attract people. You have to click on people, but I think that's just because it mentions a tree rather than, like, the lore actually relates. Because it also talks about a princess, a king, and a witch. And then this, right, we're gonna go TO243. I keep on calling you A. Yeah, we've already done this. So now we get extraction, so we can get extraction quests going. One is best, third is annoying. Yeah, okay. Right looks annoying, actually good call. Yeah, there we are. Just stick to what we kind of know and are safe with. So this should allow us to get a quest. Right, okay. Okay. And now we're going to have... Okay, so Zenki wanting to head up this. And then we'll move some people about, I guess. Like, I think I had... God, I don't know, actually. Is it Courtney and Wellenom join you down there, probably? Again, armorist we'll do at a different point. But, like, we'll do that. Having 4 people on disciplinary. I think 5 people on disciplinary probably isn't a bad idea. But yeah, we can have like 4 in a new department and then Yum Yum can join like welfare or something. That seems to track for me, I think. Yeah, okay. All the gifts of the Just Train a Black Sun is probably chill. Yeah, let me remind myself what that ego gift is. HP -4, SP -4, success rate works 3%. You just love raising your temperance, don't you, Aubrey? You're just like, I want to have like 1 billion% work success. Huh. Fair enough. I mean, personally, I think the Freischütz gift is like nice. With like movement speed plus 10, attack speed plus 10. Attack power plus 3. Okay, we ignore that last bit because that means you have to use magic bullet and I'm not giving you magic bullet. I'm going to go get a tea. But what I was going to suggest here actually is, am I all right to do something a bit different here? Because I need to run through and reorganize all these people's armors and then like maybe grind an extra day or something. Like one that should be fairly uneventful. We all like I think know that this is spider thing. And then I assume this just does it mean I have to physically buy HE gear? Or like do I is it just if I have 5 in my inventory it's like, oh yeah, you did it. I'm kind of hoping it's the latter. Otherwise, this quest is going to be a pain. Well, all the Just Trains, that was the best for me, to be honest. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, so I'm going to have to redo all of this. You need to buy it. Fuck, okay. Okay, next question. Can I sell ego gear? Like, can I destroy them somehow? Like, had I known, I probably wouldn't have immediately doubled up on everything when, was it, like, Gebura gave me the opportunity, You're fine, you have the spider bud. Oh, okay, fair enough. We'll trust in that for the minute, then. But yeah, anyway, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked again. What I think I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to jump over to... Well, let me mute this a second. Hold on, Spider-Bud is a good justice trainer. Oh, really? Okay, then. We could always go for that. Right. I'm going to move to here for a bit of a change. Hang on, I'm also going to mute Lobotomy Corp on my end. I was thinking we could do, like I said, something a little bit different at the end of stream here. I just want to chat with folks, honestly. Oh, no, I was asking someone if it was. Yep, sorry, I misread your message. That makes sense. But yeah, no, I thought we'd do something a bit different in stream and just chat for a bit, you know. Because I don't particularly think with how tired I am, I want to try and push, like, another day. And also, like I say, I want to reorganize all my ego stuff back in old Lobotomy Corp. Wait, no, Spider-Bud won't do it. So am I just going to have to memory repo a lot for these quests? Is that how this is going to work? Because if I can't destroy ego, or I can't rebuy it, like, or do I have to just spend, also, sorry about the whole APOC bird situation. It ain't no thing, to be fair. I'm glad I saw it, you know. Don't let my, you know, general tiredness and anger at all that, you know, like, dissuade anyone from chat there. I'm glad I saw it, and I'm very thankful to you guys for showing me that it existed. It's a cool, you know, it's a cool looking bird. It's fine. I'm just not in any way, shape, or form equipped to deal with it. Yeah, random not exist to delete the ego. I think that's what I have to do, essentially. Yeah, I should have to, like, buy 5 sacrificial lambs and then shoot them with Freischütz. And then just be like, yep, that's what we gotta do. It's gonna really suck when we have to do that for, like, A-level things, I guess, but maybe I'll hold off on grinding for, what's his name? Damn cold, but it works. I mean, is there another way? I don't think there is. I don't really foresee another way of doing that. Yeah, it's an interesting old game, Lobotomy Corp, honestly. Because, like, there's a lot of parts of it I do like, and then there's parts of it, like, you know, we had earlier, where it's just like, here's this. I mean, I guess it's a secret boss, so to trigger it anyway means that you're probably looking, you know, deeper into things, which is the frame of reference I've got to come at that with. It's like, yeah, okay, it doesn't tell you a lot, but to be fair, it also didn't tell you how to activate the boss, and you found that fine. So it's kind of assuming that you're, like, probably looking stuff up anyway. So maybe that's on me, being like, oh, why hasn't the game, you know, told me, you know, what any of this does? And it's like, well, you know, secret boss, dumbass. It's like, that's kind of, it's in the name. it's a secret boss. It's like, okay, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. That's kind of like, yeah. Literally me with the putting something through, like, the spokes of a bike wheel meme and then falling off and being like, ah, how could someone else do this? It's like, my brother in Christ, you summoned the boss. But yeah. Like I say, I'd say maybe it's something we can give a go at another point, but, like, it would have to be at a later day, I guess. That we'd have to specifically just dedicate a day out to dealing with that. But I think the new Aubrey Nugget knew what happened to the old Aubrey Nugget. Like, I accidentally shot the entirety of training department with Freischütz. Which I would like to reiterate again. Unfortunately, you need to see it for 100%. As in, hang on. Right, yeah, 100%. Okay, so I'm going to try and explain this in a way that, like, doesn't contain, like, spoilers, as it were. So when we say that and the pock bird, yeah, that'd be possibly. But, okay, when we say 100% Zenki, if we're talking about 100% completion of the like, logs and that, I don't really care about that. I think, unless that's required to, because I think this thing has, like, multiple endings, I want to say. I think Lobotomy Corp has multiple endings, depending on, like, if you get the seed to 100% at the end of a playthrough or not. And I want the ending where I get the seed to 100%, but I don't particularly care about, like, 100% abnormality index completion, unless those things are one and the same, in which case, I guess I don't hugely care about either of them, and we'll just get to day 50. Because there are certain lengths I'm willing to go for this game, and 100%, like, abnormality records is not one of them. But yeah, like, that's, you know, that's something, but, like, I just need to query what you're meaning there by that. You get 90% naturally by doing it to, day 50. Well, I guess with the meltdowns. So are you saying Apocalypse Bird is, like, an actual, like, it counts as, like, its own meltdown? Is that what we're saying? Because, like, if we have to gear up for it in the future, then fair enough, you know. Although, again, like, maybe the game will tell me you have to do this later. Because, like I say, you know, like I say, I'm not 100% on I'm treading this fine line between I want to ask more so I can get, you know, a good kind of one-shot playthrough. It counts as a separate log. Right, okay, but do I need are you saying I need every abnormality log in order to get, like, the quote-unquote good ending here? That's what I'm trying to ascertain. Because I thought it was just all meltdowns. If you're telling me that, like, oh, well, you have to also, like, research every abnormality. Honestly, road to day 50 is fine. Yeah. true ending is all abnos. Okay, okay, right. Well, we're not doing that then. Scratch that. We're going to do all meltdowns, and we're going to get to day 50. And maybe if we find Big Bird again, we'll have another crack at Apocalypse Bird. But I'm not going for like 100% abnormalities, because quite frankly, as much as I'm enjoying Lobotomy Corp, I have noticed that this is stream 18 of this, and you know, don't get me wrong, I'm glad everyone's enjoying it, but I would also like to do some like other games on the channel as well, and this takes up, you know, one of my 3 spots every week. And you know, don't want it to get like old and stale. I mean, it doesn't seem to be so far. Don't get me wrong, I'm still having fun with it, in spite of some mechanical things. And everyone else here seems to be, you know, pretty chill with it. I mean, hell, there's a lot of people who've turned up specifically for this, so you know, I'm not going to complain. But yeah, I think there's only so much like I can really do grinding through all the Abno records. Which is, I mean, you know, I guess what I can always do is I can always do like a road to day 50, and then maybe at some point in the future, once I've done a couple of games, I can come back and do like 100% completion. There, the true ending is the canon one to preface Runia, though. God fucking damn it! So now I have to go back and do that at some point. I do have a vid how I did Apocalypse Bird. You can just look it up. No. Yeah, you don't need to do it. You don't understand. I'm too perfectionist for that. If the canon ending, the 100% one, is the one, just watch after doing day 50. No. None of that. If the game wants me, as the player, to get the canon ending so I can understand the proper ending that goes before Ruiner, I keep switching between Runia and Ruiner, by the way. I'm not sure which way the I and the N are in that. Then I'm gonna bloody do it at some point. Just expect it to be very far in the future, which means we're not getting Ruiner for a while either. If the game devs wanted me to see this canon ending, because it's the proper one to go before Ruiner, then I'm gonna do it the way they apparently did. And if that, you know, if that fecs people off because I'm taking too long, then bloody blame them. You can do menial stuff off stream if you just need to work through this time slot. Yeah. There's, like, maybe what I could do, actually, is I could get to a day 50 all meltdowns done, and then I could do, like, I could just get to, like, on my own time back up to, like, day 45 and be like, oh, hey, guys, I found all these abnormalities. Memory repository and get new abnos isn't phenomenal content. No, this is exactly what I'm saying, Antipixel, yeah. It's like, I'm gonna have to find a different, like, balance and also some more time to do it in. Yeah. But, yeah, I think that's gonna be my plan anyway. Is that we're gonna try and do something a bit like that. So, yeah. We'll do all meltdowns and road to day 50 here. And then it does kind of, you know, slightly spoil the fact that I was gonna try and one-cycle this, but to be fair, I guess if you're going to have to memory repo enough times to get all the abnormalities, to get the time track mod to save time, I will look into it potentially. After I've done my first, like, you know, 1 to 50 run, I might go and look for some quality of life mods. Because Lord have Mercy, grinding is pain. Yeah, honestly, like, that last sentence can be, like, as much as I like Lobotomy Corp, that can summarize the game sometimes. It's just like, oh boy, I just, you know, like, say this stream where at the end of stream I have just got back to where I was at the start of stream, basically. And that's because I got very lucky with some ego gifts being given. It's like, ooh, there's 2 hours gone. Oh. But yeah, I digress anyway. There's something I did want to talk about, actually, that I kind of briefly mentioned, and then I think we got, like, wailed on by Apocalypse Bird. But did anyone see that PlayStation State of Play yesterday? Because it's kind of the reason why I'm a little sleepy today, because I saw it and then I, like, pogged the fuck out for, like, the next couple of hours and just posted, like, memes about that new Marvel Torcon game. And then I went to bed at, like, stupid o'clock in the morning and then had to get up, you know, early. And it was like, oh, I've made a horrible mistake. I feel like I am running on, you know, like a couple of seconds of input lag mentally. But yeah, so that's kind of the reason why I'm a bit sleepy today. But yeah, I wanted to say the showcase as a whole, are pretty good, you know. Got a new Suda51 game, got some more Metal Gear, like, Delta, I think it was. Those are both pretty cool. A couple of other, like, you know, neat little games in there that are, like, escaping my memory at the minute. But I remember thinking, like, oh, okay, this has got some nice little bits and bobs in it. And then we got a Marvel fighting game made by Arxis. Marvel vs. Capcom, but, like, minus Capcom. Which is, for anyone who doesn't know, and I appreciate I'm gonna jump to a very different tangent here compared to the Lobotomy Corp, but, like, I have to talk about this, okay? I said I was gonna not shut up about it, and to be fair, I've done a very good job of basically, you know, just keeping my head in the Lobotomy Corp game. But, holy shit, we've got a Marvel, like, tag game coming out next year. Like, Marvel vs. Capcom is dead. 2XKO, in its entire run-up so far, has released 7 characters, and then, like, Marvel Tokon just fucking, like, slapped its fucking dick on the table. It's like, here's 8 characters already. Also, we're 4v4. Like, what? I mean, it's an Arxis game, so obviously, you know, it already looks fucking beautiful. It's 4v4 tag, right? It's a wild concept. Yeah, no, it's, they mentioned, like, obviously it's very early and there's a lot of speculation going around. They mentioned in, like, the little kind of, like, behind-the-scenes dev thing they did after that, like, oh, yeah, you know, you can either play as, like, one character with, like, 3 assists, like, one hero character, or you can do, like, a proper, 4 character. Surprise that too. Indeed, Mimi, yeah, I thought I'd try something different. So first off, welcome on in, actually. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. And, yeah, we're doing a little kind of, I guess, a little bit of a Zatsu, just because some people here I want to chat to, and I thought it'd be a nice little way to end off stream that's a bit less cerebral than me doing another day in the Lobotomy Corp while I'm a bit knackered. But yeah, so, like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the health bar thing. You can either play as, like, a hero character with 3 assists, or you can play as a proper 4-person. Is it a PlayStation exclusive? No, it's PlayStation 5, PC, and Epic. I've got a PC, so I'm gonna play it there because it's the most sensible system to play things on. You know. But yeah, so there's almost a chance of, like, we might almost get some, like, kind of Skullgirl style, like, health bar scaling. We can have, like, 1 super powerful character, or, like, 2 sort of powerful ones, 3 mid ones, or, like, 4 weak ones, but you get to use 4 characters, which means 3 assists. We might have something like that going on. Skullgirls mentioned. Hell yeah, you know. Even though I'm ass at Skullgirls, I fucking love that game. Like, catch me watching, like, Mixmasters in my you know, like, my, off-stream time. All the time. And it's like, God. But, like, the gameplay there is so good, and, like, the Kill Sage is also actually, like, such a fucking goat for running that. You might know, just saying that's how I know you. Wait, have you been following since, like, the original Skullgirl stream I did, Antipixel? Is that where I picked you up from? God damn, you've been around for a while then. You might understand. No. Oh, okay. I'm misinterpreting what you're saying there then. Because I was gonna say that thing was a while ago. It was like Black Dahlia's release, I think, and they've put out an entire another DLC character since then. But yeah, no, Marvel Tokon though, featuring, like, the most, like, Gundam / Sentai. We played it in Left 4 Dead on E randomly. Went in VC. I demolished you. Then I watched a stream sometime. Oh, right. Okay. I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. We're still friended on Discord. Right. You have to forgive me. That was, again, like I say, it has been a while since I last played. Like I say, about Black Dahlia. But even though I'm, like, ass actually playing the game, I still very much enjoy watching it. Right. Yeah, this makes more sense now, yeah. But yeah, so Marvel Tokon featuring, like, the most Gundam Sentai-ass Iron Man I've ever seen, and it's glorious, and I like it. We've got, like, Captain America, obviously. We've got Miss Marvel, not Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, who's like kind of Elastigirl from what I gather. I'll be honest, like not a huge Marvel IP follower. I'm definitely in the boat that like got dragged along to it with some friends, you know, while Infinity War and Endgame was cooking up, and then stopped giving a shit after Endgame. Yeah, who else was in there? We got Storm, and Storm looks fantastic. Ghost Rider, the one that isn't on a bike but in a car. Star-Lord, who actually looks pretty neat. I might have to fuck around with Star-Lord when that game comes out. Doctor Doom, you know, Mr. Foot Dive Hidden Missiles himself, which is honestly a fucking staple of like a Marvel versus game. Like gonna be, because at the moment obviously the only trailer we've got is like all the voices in JP. Gonna be interesting to see what they do with this VA in English there, because that's like iconic. Just him screaming like "foot dive" like 20,000 times a match. Oh. And was that all of them? Did I mention Spider-Man? Spider-Man's in there too, because of course he is. Yeah, so we got Spidey, Miss Marvel, Star-Lord, Ghost Rider, Storm, Doom, Cap, Iron Man. Yeah, that's the lot. And they're going to be dropping more characters. Summer Games Fest is literally tomorrow. I would be surprised if they dropped another one there, but I would also think it's very funny. If not, Evo is like, you know, a month or two away, I think. So potential for that there, particularly since that's a Sony joint. You know, why wouldn't they drop a character there? It's kind of insane, honestly. The fact that, like, my friends are going to Evo France. I also have some friends going to Evo France. I'm not going myself. Like, I considered it, but, like, I could never be caught in France. I mean, I don't know. Like, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm just as British as the next guy, but I don't have the typical, like, aversion to France, I guess, that most Brits have. I think honestly, I'm being real with you, the French accent is, like, really pretty, but... oh, not the French slander. Oh. Yeah. I do comedically. Francis D. Spin thrice. Ah, well, there we go then, yeah. Oh, but yeah, no, I know it's a big meme on, like, the internet, be like, ooh, France, but no, unironically, France is cool. You know, I have no issues with the French or France. Let that be the record straight, 'cause I don't want to be like anyone who is French to come in here and be like, oh, fucking, like, another one of these guys. It's just like, yeah, you know, no harm, no either. But, yeah, no, I've got a couple of people who I also know who are going to Evo France. Like, I've got this wild idea. Spain was cooler, France and Portugal was cooler, Spain. I'm having trouble grammatically parsing that one, I'll be honest. We were saying France and Portugal was cooler Spain, and also Spain was cooler. Like, is Spain simultaneously more and less cool? Huh? Spain mentioned. I wonder if we can guess where Mimi might be from. Oh. Spain's better than France. Portugal's better than Spain. Oh, okay. Fair enough. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I have friends going to Evo France. I did have like a very wild idea for maybe going to some events in, like, person. It's something I've been cooking up in the background as like a little, wouldn't this be really funny? And it's something I would need to do in cosplay. But, like, I have an idea. Of, like, maybe going to some, like, you know, offline events as Artorias Winchester, in the future. But, like I say, that definitely might be happening this year. Pulling up in cosplay would slap. That's exactly what I'm saying, yeah. Like, there's a specific cosplay I want to do, partly because I think it'd be very funny, and partly because it would do a good job of the whole VTuber, like, you know, masking your identity type thing. Pull up outside my door and I might just open it. Well, not sure about outside anyone's doors, but definitely at events, sure, yeah. But like I said, that's definitely, if at the earliest, that's going to be a next year thing. And that's assuming I get stuff done. I still haven't got the stuff I wanted to start getting done this year done yet. Because I'm in, kind of like I've been just kind of, for the past, honestly, 4 or 5 months, I've been in just a cycle of, I have obtained money, I am spending that money on construction work for my new abode. And, it's just like, God, I wish I wasn't poor so I could hire an editor to help me put out shorts like I wanted to do this year, which would definitely help the channel, I think. And also, I could have time to do other stuff that isn't sorting out construction stuff, like, maybe do up this cosplay, or have some, kind of more ideas for content, like get back to my cocktail streams. God, I'm missing them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still, unfortunately, probably not gonna be in a position to do many of them until, like, August. It's like, this year is just gonna be, an off, kind of, an off year for the cocktail streams. Short to good people get forced to look at cool individuals like you. Well, yeah, that's, honestly, yeah, definitely the YouTube algorithm pushes them a lot, and I think I might, as much as this feels like very murky waters to someone of my age, but I do, want to potentially, like, when I start properly putting shorts out, like, put a TikTok account together and just start putting stuff out there and see if anything bites. Like, maybe it will, maybe it won't, but it can't hurt to post to more places, even if I completely don't understand the, the culture or the nomenclature of TikTok, because I'm far too old. Oh. I wanted to ask about the cocktails. Yeah, where they were and that. Well, like I say, another one of the things I did want to do on the shorts, because I've got a couple of different ideas for shorts, and one of them was, like, I'm going to have an afternoon at some point. Artie does TikTok dances and TSPMO, as they say. I've got no idea what a TSPMO or a TSPOMO, maybe, is. But, sure, whatever you say. That's the easy one. Well, I'm right fucked, aren't I? Oh, no. Yeah, I'm right fucked if I can't get that one, sorted. But yeah, since you're asking about the cocktails, one of the things I do want to do when I finally get a fucking breather amongst all this construction stuff is, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I'm going to remake a bunch of the cocktails I've already made, on, like, the older cocktail streams. I'm probably not going to redo the ones as shorts for VTubers who have, like, graduated or stuff. TSPMO equals this shit pisses me off. Very common in shorts comments. Ah, okay, right. So now I know how to spot slander in my comments. Right, got you, okay. Well, thank you for bestowing me with this knowledge. This is not an acronym I've ever seen before in my life, but, yeah, there's a couple, actually, I keep seeing about. I'm trying to remember what the other one. There's a 10-minute video on TikTok slang. God forbid I might have to look at it at some point, but, I have that gen, I needed that video too, yeah, no, I am so old. I am so old. I don't understand TikTok, but the people say that short-form content goes there, and, like, I kind of get YouTube Shorts, so I'm just gonna hope it plays by roughly the same rules. Yeah, and we'll see. We'll throw things at the wall and see what sticks. But yeah, sorry, cocktails. I'm gonna finish this thought about the cocktails. Shorts and TikToks are pretty similar. Cool, good to know. One thing I do want to do once I've, got a break in amongst all the construction and that, is I'm going to redo a bunch of the old cocktails as, like, shorts, which means I'm going to need to remake a bunch of them. So I'm going to remake, like, a shitload of them, and then I'm just going to spend the next, like, day, consuming them. You're going to be like, yes. So that's going to be fun. Drink responsibly, kids, by the way. Yeah. But I'm going to make a lot of these cocktails, and then just, like, have them all in front of me and be like, delicious. Oh. Yeah. you've got to stream with that drunk. It's mandatory. I'll be honest, I'm not, like, maybe. I've done some, like, semi-drunk streams before. Like, I've done a couple of poker streams where I've had, like, you know, not even semi-drunk, actually. It's more just, like, lightly tipsy. When I've had, like, a whiskey or two. But, like, I'm not sure. I'm also pretty sure there's things on Twitch against, like, getting absolutely blasted and then coming on stream, to be fair. I'd have to check TOS. Yeah, and also, it's, again, like, a lot of my kind of, yeah, a lot of my thing with alcohol and that is also to drink responsibly. As much as I make jokes about, you know, like, oh, I'm going to drink, like, 50 billion cocktails, I mean, no, the chances are I'm just going to, like, maybe I'll invite a couple of people, like, over and be like, hey, I have a lot of alcohol in glasses mixed into cocktails that needs consuming. Would you like to do this for free? But yeah, I don't know. Like I say, that's a problem for later on down the line, but that's one of the things I want to do with shorts. I had a couple of other things as well. Like, I want to do some like, you know, funny clips like, would you like a little delectable treat? Yeah, that's the spirit. Like, some of the things I wanted to do is obviously some of the, like, the kind of memorable moments from streams. Like, there's the 3 shorts I've got up on my channel at the minute, which are all, you know, like, you know, we want some stuff like that on there. And then some stuff like my very first batch of shorts I ever tried, which was to do with, like, knowledge about fighting games. Because I'm really close. Again, I'm the only thing I'm short on is time, but I'm really close now to finally getting, like, some like dojo streams set up, I think. Like, it's so nearly there. I've just got to, like, the problem is I can't do anything this month. Maybe I start with that, but that's a big maybe. But I'm in a position now where I think I can really start pushing for that, which is going to be huge for me because it's like it's something I've wanted to do since I started streaming. In fact, it's part of the reason why I started streaming, is because, like, I want to teach people fighting games, which is what the dojo stream is going to be about, in case those of you are not au fait with what I'm on about there. But yeah, I'd like to take people, you know, in a very much similar style to, obviously my biggest inspiration is, if anyone has ever seen, like, Super Couch Fighters, or more recently, like, Super Beard Bros. FG explanations do good. If I have to explain a move or something that's cool and then explain the basics for it, frame advantage to do so. Okay, that's a structure I can definitely work in. But yeah, there's definitely, like, a kind of a formula I can probably follow with that kind of thing. Like, I can just do, you know, I can do all sorts of stuff. I mean, I'll probably start with this point, because, like, I know my old ones were on Street Fighter, back when that first came out. And then I realized that, like, I did not know enough about Street Fighter, so I'll probably go with something I'm a bit more comfy with nowadays, which would be, like, Grand Blue. And then, you know, I could do videos on, like, you know, I could do, like, Grand Blue specific stuff, and then maybe various, like, basic, you know, like, general fighting game stuff, like, concepts. Like, you know, what exactly is a fuzzy? And then you have to answer, like, well, which kind do you want about? Like, I saw a short about Soul Forest, now it was super hated because it's a +2 spammable frame trap. They went on, went about frame data for it. I like that one, yeah. Fucking +2 spammable flame trap that's fucking forward advancing. Why did they... Yeah. It's just like, you better be able to FD. Otherwise, goddamn, you are... He's never leaving. And then if he tags you once, Soul does... I mean, to be fair, it's Guilty Gear Strive, so everyone does insane damage, but Soul does insane damage, like, even by that game standards. Like, I've played against a couple of good Souls, like, back in my day. If I can win the counter. I mean, if it works, to be fair. It's +2, it might do, because I think Biken's counter is... It's not frame 1, I know that much. I don't know how... I think it's like maybe a 6 or 7 frame startup. Slayer, well, yeah, I mean, Slayer goes without saying. Slayer's entire thing is, I'm going to touch you once, you're going to fucking explode. But, like, Soul, like, the good Souls would be able to, like, replicate that damage. Maybe even do, like, a little more in some cases off of some, like, setups. Like, I think Slayer consistently has high combo damage, but Soul's got a lot more variance, but I think his top end might Like, it's top end in normal scenarios that aren't like Slayer using, you know, like every resource and then into like the 100-meter super or whatever with like positive bonus or whatever the fuck, because that's just going to TOD on most people. Yeah, Sol can get some insane damage is the really roundabout way I'm coming around to this. Speaking as, you know, like, as a long while ago Celestial Jacko player, Sol's like 8% top end, I'd say. Slayer gets 90%. Yeah, I guess if you're using full resources, I'd go with that. That sounds about right. But it's still just amazing to me that Sol does like 80 off of like a good hit. It's just like, ugh. He's in my face, and he's like fucking volcanic vipering me, but in clean hit like 3 times. Help. Oh. But yeah, no, there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of things I do want to get set up. And it's honestly just very nice to kind of talk about this. I hope I'm not too boring and getting people bogged down with like, ooh, what are you doing for like the content TM? But like, I think it's nice to give people a little, you know, window into what I'm planning on doing, you know. Obviously, finishing Lobotomy Corp at some point, and then moving on to like other games. Lobotomy Corp might be a bit here and there this month actually, because the week Shadowverse comes out, I'm just playing Shadowverse. That's a me week. I'd like dojo streams. Well, great. Like I say, you know, I'm hoping to get them sorted out. I'm not going to say next month for definite, because it's next month would be the earliest I could do it, but there's still things I have to set up. Yeah. You know, I might actually get a skeb for that, for like some decent thumbnail art. That might be cool. And then, yeah, like, I'll say. Oh yeah, like, so I said Shadowverse. What else is coming out this month? I said there's like other big things. Elena's already out. I didn't realize that she was out this week. I really probably should be streaming Street Fighter this weekend instead of Grand Blue. But you know what? I want to play more Grand Blue. So I'm going to just play Charlotta on Saturday, and then we'll deal with Elena next week, maybe? We'll see. And then, there's other stuff coming out as well. I want to say there's like some rhythm game stuff coming out. No, it's like Unbeatable, Unbreakable that looked interesting. Maybe that's not coming out this month. I had it on my like list of things like, oh yeah, that'll be a thing once it comes out. Unbeatable is coming out. Okay, I'm not sure when. I had this idea in my head. I need that primarily. Yeah. Okay, it's called Unbeatable. Hang on. When's it? No, okay, no, I'm smoking stuff. Never mind. It just says planned release date 2025, so that probably means like December. Don't worry about it. Sorry, that's me. On the subject of rhythm games, I do want to get on the channel though. Do you know what else looks really cool? Do you know what else looks really cool? There's a game called fucking, I've forgotten what it's called now. It's like Death by Disco or something, where like you can put I think any track. I was there when the demo was super niche. I had it recommended to me, and I was like, okay, when that full releases, I might chuck it on stream, because as you know, well, as maybe you don't know, but as I know at least, I'm a sucker for a good rhythm game. Like, going around Japan and seeing the quality and number of like Taiko machines and Project Diva machines, and like some of the other like, you know, weirder Konami ones you get, like, you know, there's Groove Coaster ones. There's the one where you can have Momosuzu Nene like playing high five with you to the beat, which is really cute. I forget what that one's called, but like it exists. I've been on it. It's great. So glad I'm in Japan in 6 weeks. Oh, it's gonna be great, man. It's like I say, I really enjoyed my 3 weeks over there. Last year, the year before, one of those. And I'm actually planning to maybe go back at some point in the future, but like I haven't really nailed down anything concrete yet. But I do want to go back. It's like it's so good. Even if I went in the middle of summer and it was really hot, and I'm not accustomed to that because I'm British, and like I think 15 degrees is like a bit too toasty. Yeah, it's like, oh, it was so good over there. Any recommendations on that? I mean, sure, there's a couple of different bits and bobs. But it depends how long you're over there for. Like, if you're over there for any decent amount of time, you definitely want to hit, the three main, like, you know, the three main cities being like Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. You need to be a bit more careful in Kyoto nowadays because they've banned tourists from most of it because they've kept 2 weeks at Osaka and Kyoto equal time. Oh, you're not hitting Tokyo. Ooh, okay. That is interesting. Right. I'm trying to think. Okay, if you're going to Osaka, I need to find I don't think I have a photo of it actually. That's gonna be annoying. There was this super nice okonomiyaki place that was run. We do not pay that train fee. Yeah, well, no, this is it precisely. Yeah, it's like when I went, it was just before the JR pass prices went up, so it was like barely not worth it to go to, you know, Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. So I was like, yeah, okay, you know what, it's fine. Now it's like, unless you're going to like Hiroshima as well, or Hiroshima, I should say, pronounce it correctly, then it's just like, yeah, nah, don't. Which is fair. Okay, so Osaka and Kyoto though. There's, particularly in Kyoto, if you're going like kind of August time, like start of August, bunch of festivals on. There's that one where they set a bunch of mountains on fire in the shape of kanji. That's pretty hype. Not going to Tokyo means you're not getting Golden Guy as well. Osaka nightlife is meant to be really good. I had a couple of mates, I didn't personally, but a couple of mates who I went with who said it was so good that they were willing to go out in the middle of a fucking typhoon to go clubbing, which their boots are still not dry. But yeah, no, they had a pretty good night out there. Ooh, if you're going to Osaka, right, two very important things. Two and a half. One, do yourself a favor, find, I'm in 6 weeks. It's a day or two before Tenjin Matsuri in Osaka. Okay, yeah. So let's have a look. Yeah, okay, that's like mid-August. Yeah, you could probably still find some good like festivals and that on in Kyoto and that. Like, do maybe have a look around for local festivals. One of the best things I saw was we just kind of walked into this random thing kind of near Tokyo that had like this big street parade on. I'm also a huge fan. Meeting my JP friend. Jealous. Mad jealous, yeah. Well, having a JP friend there will also help. But yeah, things to do in Osaka, at least from the things I remember, because I had a good bit of fun there. One, find yourself a place that served tsukemen. It's god tier. It's maybe the best thing I ate over there. And that's saying something because it's Japan food. But find yourself a place that serves tsukemen. Two, there is a place in Osaka called Denden Town. And it's basically Osaka's answer to, like, Akihabara near Tokyo. Huge collection of, like, figures, trading cards, you know, kind of weeb paraphernalia. It's a bit more, like, seedy than Akihabara, I'd say. Because you kind of just go, like, okay, this is figure shop, this is a card shop, this is selling, like, VHSs of porn. You know, this is something else. And it's just, like, just on the street. Just like, yeah, we sell porn here. Like, I'm pretty sure one of the hostels we stayed in was, like, it was, you know, one of those, my budget isn't that huge, I'll do it, I'll spend it all. I mean, yeah. Like, literally, if I wasn't halfway around my trip, I'm gonna have to lug this thing, you know, across half of Japan for, like, 2 weeks. There was a fucking Slifer the Sky Dragon, like, huge fucking figure, and I was like, I want it, like, so bad. I want it so bad, but I can't carry it around and I'm backpacking, but I want it, But yeah, so there's that. Denden Town is definitely something to check out. The nightlife in Osaka is, you know, pretty legendary. There's apparently a pretty good aquarium there. We didn't see it because of typhoon, and they closed it, but, you know. I also, actually, for going in mid-August, no, you're probably too late to grab Miku Expo tickets at this point, but, you know, that's when I last saw Miku in Japan. So that's definitely a thing. And also, if you've never been to Japan before, you're going to find there are 3 different konbinis, or convenience stores. I am going to judge you on which one you think is best out of 7-Eleven, Famimart, and Lawson's, because there is a correct answer. And that correct answer, by the way, is Lawson's. Partly because they do the best chicken. Like, the lemon chicken in the morning is basically all I had for every breakfast. The Fami Chicky is too greasy. Don't let people sway you because it's got slightly better branding. The Lawson's lemon chicken is where it's at. And also, in the middle of Denden Town, there is a Lawson's that is entirely themed around Dragon Quest and it is fucking excellent. I bought a fair bit of shit from that. I bought like a little slime plushie. I bought a glass that has a slime thing on it, so when you pour liquid into it, it looks like a slime made of whatever liquid you put in there. But I need to try the legendary Family Chicky just once. Oh, by all means, try it, yeah. You know, but try it and come to your own opinions that I will judge you on if they're wrong. But, yeah. I had a Family Chicky, and I bit into it, and it sprayed searing hot grease on my face, so I wasn't a huge fan. Particularly someone who doesn't love, you know, overly greasy food. Like, the Lawson's, like, little kind of, like, popcorn, like, lemon chicken never did me wrong. Like, it was a staple of my Japan trip, honestly. It's like, you'd eat that for breakfast in the morning, you'd pick up some, like, onigiri or some stuff from a stall, like some takoyaki or whatever, midday, and then you would just have the fattest fucking dinner ever, and it was great. And then you would drink a bit in the evening, and then... Pro tip if you go out drinking, by the way. I think in every one of the convenience stores, there's a freezer section, and they'll do ice cream sandwiches. My grandma's sending me and my sister, so half the trip we have a hotel breakfast. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that works. Don't be wrong. Maybe you can try the you know, various chickens out from the convenies for lunch. But I'm obviously thinking about this from the perspective I had of, you know, going over there and, you know, just like backpacking around and just finding food wherever we could. But yeah, if you're going out drinking, if you're, first off, Strong Zero is the Gaijin killer, but I'm going to assume you know that anyway. Like, you know, it's the thing, it's like, oh, this is only like a couple of %, this isn't shit, and then you have like 2. I can't drink, only my sister. 21 hardline, I'm 18. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay. Well, if they drink, remember that Strong Zero is the Gaijin killer. Regardless whether you drink or not, though, I found these particularly good when I was over there and I was a bit drunk. Yeah, the ice cream sandwiches that all the konbinis sell are second to none at like 2 in the morning. I'm just gonna say it. Those things are so good. Like, oh, I can, like, it's the weirdest thing to recommend, but unironically, konbini ice cream sandwiches, oh, lovely. Like, definitely, you know, kind of like, I'm noting all of this right now. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm trying to keep going with other stuff that I saw. There's a bunch of, I guess there's a bunch of cool places in Kyoto, but I can't remember which ones are now closed off and which ones aren't. Because of, you know, certain tourists not being respectful. So they've just gone like, no, fuck it. Which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. Kyoto's still a very nice place. You're going to see a lot of temples, get ready for a lot of walking, and it's also incredibly hot that time of year over there. Always carry a bottle of water around with you. Like, there's a konbini, particularly in Osaka and Tokyo, like every 3 feet, and they'll sell them. Just buy them. Like, you need to keep yourself hydrated. But yeah, other than that, Kyoto is like super pretty for all the shrines and that. And like some of the ones they have built into the side of the mountain. Oh, actually, in Kyoto, right? I Google Maps into Kyoto once, it's half shrines. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what it also has though? And it unironically has like the best view in Kyoto, I think. You're gonna want to go to Monkey Mountain. Trust me. You're gonna want to go to the top of Monkey Mountain. You're gonna want to go see all the monkeys, but don't look at them directly, because apparently they can get a bit vicious if you like stare at them. And then you can feed the monkeys if you want. And then you can look out of this beautiful fucking view of Kyoto. And it's gorgeous. And it's, like I say, you know, like, there's another, like, popular viewing spot. Because when I was over there, we kind of met up with this guy who's an English teacher over there. Who, like, gave us the lowdown on some of the, like, places. And, you know, showed us around some of the festivals, some of the good karaoke bars, you know, yada, yada, yada. And it was a really top bloke. A huge monologue info. yeah. Sorry, you got me going here. But yeah, the point of that is that guy showed us Monkey Mountain, and it was great. Can highly recommend. Let's see. I've said about Den Town and Osaka. You definitely want to, you would be doing yourself a disservice, I think, if you're into, you know, like, gaming at all, if you didn't hit up an arcade at some point. Somehow I do not doubt that you'll have a better experience viewing the landscape from a geographical feature of high elevation. Well, yeah, obviously, yeah, no dirt, Dave, yeah, but, like, I'm also saying that there's another, like, I think there's, like, a Kyoto Sky Tower or Sky Tree. Osaka has a Sky Tower. That's pretty hyped to go up. No, not Sky Tower, because there's a Tokyo Sky Tower and there's an Osaka Sky Tree, and then Kyoto also has a tower, but, like, Monkey Mountain is just kind of better for the view. But, yeah, obviously, not going to Tokyo Sky Tower, but, you know, if people are going to Tokyo, yeah, it's alright going up there. You know, it has different lifts based on different seasons, which is kind of cool, and at the bottom of it, there's, like, this, aquarium. And then the Osaka Sky Tree is also pretty nifty. I went up there, and I've got a photo of me next to an incoming typhoon, where it just looks like the clouds have fucking dropped into this funnel, and it looks horrifying. But we got up there, took the photos, and then it started, like, starting to really rain. We're like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm not being up here when this comes. But yeah, no, there's a bunch of cool stuff. God, I'm gonna be going with a few people, I think, next time. We've got a very loose plan to go at some point. I'm gonna be going with some people who haven't gone before, so I'm gonna be like nerding out and telling them all this stuff as well as we go around. It's like, oh yeah, we can do like this and this and this and this, which is very cool. Did you eat local or go combini and chains? What's the balance? So, I'd say honestly, we didn't really bounce it like that. Like, we had a couple of, like, combini, you know, like, the things they put in the microwave for you, just to try it out. But generally, we tried to go out to, like, different spots and eat different places. Like, sometimes it'd be really fancy. Like, once we went in Kyoto, we went to this really kind of, like, high-end place and had, like, this, you knew it was high-end because it had, like, it was one of these tofu, like, platters, and they give you this tray with, like, 17 different small plates on. And I'm just there, like, bro, this is cool and all, but, like, I wanted lunch, not a management sim. And, like, two of them are, like, two of them are dessert, and I had trouble working out which ones they were. How was it with Japanese skills? I'm trying to really practice the month leading up to it. So, with regards to Japanese, I think they're more tolerant of it in Tokyo and Osaka than they are in Kyoto, to start with. But the golden rule is, you basically, with every time you go into somewhere, like, if you start speaking them into Japanese, they'll speak back to you in Japanese. The second you fuck something up, though, they switch to English. It's like you get one chance per person, and then they're just like, unless you, like, specifically ask them, like, they drop out of it. Like, a lot of Japan is what I would say is very kind, is very respectful, but, like, hard mode, rough. Yeah, no, it definitely caught me a couple of times, where, like, I kind of just, like, was like, and I hesitated, and they were like, and they just said it to me in English, and I was like, okay, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, there were a couple of times where I navigated my way through conversations in Japanese well enough. You know, I'm pretty proud of that. But there were definitely other times where I got sourced. I got, like, absolutely mixed by that language. But yeah. Also, there's a building, they're building a big sky tunnel in the town somewhat near me. I will never understand the hype surrounding those. I mean, I guess, Dave, yeah, I mean, like, I understand them more in places like Tokyo, where, like, you can look out from the top of this huge sky tree, and you can see the horizon, and it's still just Tokyo City, and it just keeps fucking going. That's pretty spectacular as a view. It really depends what your local amenities are. Like, if it's just a sky tower, like, you know, I've never got, for example, like, the Blackpool Tower. Like, okay, I can see Blackpool. Yay. But, you know, apparently it's a big thing. Like, maybe I'm missing out on some historical context. We've been up there before once. I was like, yeah, okay. Like, I'm not, you know. I think compared to, like, Tokyo and... The Osaka Skytree would have just been a bit of Osaka, but that one has special relevance to me because I saw a fucking typhoon from it. Which was, something. And then Kyoto is just very pretty to look at, and obviously the advantage of going up to the high elevation bit there is you also get to see monkeys. Did you get too scared to walk into somewhere because of a lingo barrier? Not especially, to be fair. Because the only Japanese speaker on this trip. To be fair, like, it's in West Canada. We only have trees near here. Mostly not even the cool kind. So what, you got like a Firewatch like tower almost. What I'm imagining. It's like, I mean, I guess it's nature or something, but yeah. I'm not entirely sure I get that one either then, Dave. That would fall into the ones where I'm just like, yeah, okay. That category. But yeah, Antipixel, there'll be two kinds of, like, I guess, people Particularly if you're like, as me and my mates going over there, we were like 2 white guys and a Chinese guy. So we were like, quite obviously, like, not from around the place. 95% of places would speak to us in Japanese if we spoke to them, and then, the rule of, like, if we fuck up, they'll just switch to English. And then 5% of places will, like, wave you off in very bad English and say, like, Japanese only, essentially. So I wouldn't ever worry about going in somewhere with a language barrier, because if you haven't already been waved out, because they don't want, like, non-Japanese people in there, then they'll speak English, to some extent. And a lot of the people who will speak to you are some of the friendliest people ever. Like, shout-outs to my boy, Yoichi, or Johnny as he likes to be called, in one of the bars at Golden Guy. This blues bar that sold massively, like, it was pretty pricey sake, I'm not gonna lie, but I was having a good night, so sod it. Yeah. That's the cultural Saibusu, yeah. Sabisu even. Yeah, for sure. But they are like generally, the people that you can talk to, are, most of them will be kind of not friendly. If you're, like, in a bar setting with that, then yeah, they will be, like, friendly, obviously. And then, like I say, you get some, like, they were definitely, like, I think me and one of my mates went in an onsen at some point, and we kind of noticed that we'd sit down in one place, and then a bunch of Japanese people would see that we're coming, and just, like get up and move to a different bit of the onsen. And we were like, yeah, sick, free seats. But, like, well, at the same time, it was like, is this, am I being racismed? Or is this just, like, I can't tell. It was a weird experience. Yeah. But, yeah, that was definitely something that happened on that trip. But yeah, anyway, so I literally came off Lobotomy Corp early because I was gonna, like, stop at, I'm ready to be racism. Then, don't worry, like I say, it's, the only real thing you'll maybe stumble into is, like, say, a couple of places that say, like, if you go to, like, some of the real back alley places, it's just like, we don't do, like, English here. But, like, most places you find on the streets and that are absolutely fine. Ooh, sorry, I had an itchy ear there. But yeah, most places you find totally fine to speak to you in Japanese. Very friendly to you in English as well. It's a good time. And yeah, I think that's basically, the only other thing I can think of is that everywhere will have novelty gachapons. If you like collecting small bits of plastic, you can grab some. You would be amazed the number of gachapon machines there are in Japan, though. Like, holy shit. Going over there made the fact that every one of their mobile games is a gacha game make sense, because every one of their streets is a fucking gacha game as well. It's just like there's so fucking many of them. I love PCB plastic. Well, now for the low cost of like a couple of 100 yen coins, you too can get a random bit of PCB plastic. They also have a real fascination with shoe bills over there. Don't know why. I'm like 70% microplastic. Yeah, like they really love the little plastic shoe bills in gachapon things. Like, I've seen shoe bills sitting in nests, shoe bills with their, like, feet up fishing, shoe bills sitting on a log next to a campfire, and 30% slime. Makes sense. But yeah, right, anyway, as I was saying, it's been lovely talking with people, although I must actually go to bed and get some sleep. So thank you all very much for talking with me. Like I said, we talked a bit about, Lobotomy Corp and the plans for that, and then some of the other stuff, and then we did a bit of Marvel Tokon. I guess it depends if they can serve you. Obviously, turning down customers you lack the knowledge of serve isn't racism. If they can communicate with you, it could be different. That's also true, yeah. Yeah. Like, there's different versions of, like, irateness that they can come at you with. But sometimes it's just like, yeah, we genuinely don't speak enough English to serve you, and that's fair enough. Because, I fully appreciate them not wanting to, have me stumble through Japanese and make me feel like I'm fucking things up for them. Because it's always on the, the Japanese customer service always, don't make the customer feel ill. And sometimes that means turning them away at the door so they're not your customer in the first place. Then, maybe I can see it. But there's definitely some people who are more like, get these white people out of here. But who am I to judge? Like, it's weird. Like I say, not a lot of places are like that. You will find a couple. But really, a lot of places, particularly in, you know, the bigger cities like Osaka and Kyoto, are absolutely fine and they're lovely, you know. They're just, they're, what do you call it? They're just nice, and their customer service is excellent. And like I say, you know, some of the bars I've been to over there, super friendly. And I will be calling it there anyway on that. Very nice post-stream chat. Love the BGM. I'm glad you did. I've meant to get a slightly new one because this one keeps getting fucking copyright claimed whenever I use it on the intros and outros. I'm hoping I've been talking over it enough that it's been all right. But yeah, I want to get one custom commissioned at some point, so this definitely doesn't get copyright claimed. But you know, one day perhaps. It's adding onto my list of things I will eventually do when I have the money for them. That's why you're yapping. Not entirely, no. I'm yapping because I wanted to yap. And I had fun yapping, it's great. But also, yapping does help me not get copyright claimed. Alright, good night, Jack. Good night, the Winchester. Oh, thank you all very much for coming. I've been Artorius Winchester, and I'll see you all next time, which will be on Saturday for some Grand Blue. Until then, farewell.